Hey, everybody. This is The Cheese, and you're listening to the Greenlight Weekend podcast.
Goddamn right you are. My name's Brian.
This is Brian.
I'm slightly inappropriate at the moment. My head kind of hurts and I'm cold. So if you're watching the video, that would explain all this going on.
The weirdo-ness.
I felt
You
sad.
look emo.
Just all of a sudden, my body was just like, bzz. It's like,
Well, I hope you didn't give it to me.
Well, we haven't fucked for like 3 days, so should be okay.
I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
How often can we talk about that?
Well, 2 episodes in a row.
That's too often. Fair enough.
I don't know.
Huh.
Anyway, this was a good week.
It was a good week. We had our friend Josh Emerson on the podcast.
Yes.
Local stand-up comedian, a real leader in his own communities, and he's making the world a better place.
Yeah, we talked about all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah, we
all over the place.
fleshlights and video games. There was some day trading talk. Then circled back around to dildos that you make out of your own dick.
And yeah, and some a little bit more intelligent things in the middle.
It's the only things I remembered.
remembered.
It's the only things I remember.
But yeah, you should stick around and listen to it all.
It was really fun. Josh Emerson's a funny guy. I was excited to have him in. He brought some energy, couple points, popped the mic once or twice, but that's what Phil is for.
Nah. It was fine.
It was good?
It'll be easy.
Nice. Fuck yeah. Well, you can follow Josh at Danger Emerson on Instagram, and that is his real middle name, so that's pretty dope.
It's a sweet middle name.
Yeah, and he's not afraid of danger, because he is danger. He brings the fucking danger. I don't know. That's what I got. Yeah, and check out the Whiskey Reel podcast. Animus Marketing is a beautiful company run by beautiful people. We support them. And follow Josh Emerson. Go to all the open mics. This week it's Wednesday through Saturday. Check out the Comedy Showcase Durango page on Facebook.
Yeah.
For that information.
Yeah.
This Saturday is the Jacob Jonas and Josh Emerson roast. Saturday. I think that's at like 6 p.m. And after that, there's a live comedy album recording at the Strader. 8 comics. It's going to be a banger. We're going to laugh. I'm not telling jokes, but a lot of funny people are. I'll be there.
Me too.
So if you want to give me your number, that's a good place to find me.
Yeah.
I don't think I pick up a lot of women from this.
If you're into threesomes, hit up the Cheese.
You can find us both.
Oh, schedule that. I'll bring my day planner.
Fuck yeah. Well, thanks for listening, guys. You want to tell them how to find us, Phil?
GLW_podcast on Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah.
Greenlight Weekend on the YouTube. If you want to see my sexy face.
And my sad one.
And Brian's sad face.
Sad panda.
And Greenlight Weekend on Facebook.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
And greenlightweekend@gmail.com. I don't know if you said that. But if not, now we got it.
Now you know.
Yeah. So that's this week's intro. Thanks for listening, guys.
Love you.
Enjoy it.
Love yourself.
Questions?
It's kind of funny.
Butthole stuff.
It's kind of funny when you lift it off your feet. I ain't talking physically, jump in my head and you can see that I'm a little off the wall, man. If you could see my dreams, I believe that I'm awake when I'm lying in my sleep. Just the other night I woke up on a bright and sunny beach, a wooden chest full of gold right beside me. I didn't really think about it cause I knew it was there. Took to the air cause anything is in my reach. Got me coasting over oceans when it came across my mind.
Well, hello, fellas.
Hey, buddy.
We were just talking about shit giving.
Shit giving. And I would just try to stay pretty hot on it, on the mic.
Okay.
And you can pull it back to you too if you want to be
Okay.
comfy.
If I wanna go back like this.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That feels
Fist.
good though, right?
Like a
You know,
fist away.
Sometimes I forget how sexy my voice sounds, and then I hear it in a controlled environment. I'm like, you guys are so lucky.
Dude, you
are.
sound really good.
Thanks, man.
You got like a natural radio voice.
And a natural radio face. Imagine that.
The open mics don't really give your voice the justice that I feel like it deserves.
No. Thank you for acknowledging that.
Right.
You know, it's something I've said for a long time.
I can see that.
No, I try to go loud as fuck at the open mic.
I've
That's
seen
your
that as
thing.
well. Dude, you bring the
Enjoy it.
energy for sure.
Thanks, man.
Big fan of the high energy.
Good. Is that what you want right now? You want me to be
I just want you to be you,
be
man.
yourself.
Thanks, man.
Trust
well, that's
me.
why I wore this jacket. I fucking love this
You look
jacket.
fresh as fuck.
Thank you. I got this at the Nike employee store last week,
Damn.
where I emceed an event for the American Indian business leaders,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah.
and I got this jacket.
The
It's a sweet
American
jacket.
Indian business leaders. You
Yeah.
just won an award recently, right?
Yeah, man.
MC something?
Yeah, so it was a national competition to see who would be the youth MC next to Tennille Filesteel. She's dope. If you're native, go look her up. She's got Tennille Filesteel. That's her Instagram.
I feel like other people could look her up too.
Yeah, that's true. No.
I feel like you're hurting the cause, bro.
All right. Only if you're native. All right. If you're not native, it's not for you.
Right.
Okay. Now, of course, everybody go look her up. She's dope.
Yeah, I saw some of that on your Instagram. Oh, Josh Emerson is your name.
Sure is.
You're a local comedian.
Aw, stop
Obviously
it.
a leader in the American Indian business something
Yeah, in that realm.
in that
Yeah.
realm. I don't know much about it, to be honest, because I'm white, apparently.
Ah, shit.
Well,
man.
I was going to check it out, and then I heard your voice on some other thing, and you were like, white people do not look this lady up. Fuck you guys. I'm sorry.
I was like,
Took this down a weird road right away.
I'm enjoying it. This is
Nice.
my favorite so
Usually
far. I love weird conversations. I love when people are uncomfortable, but they don't have a real reason to be uncomfortable. Like,
yeah, Brian's the best at just keep slipping and sliding down that hill. It's like, oh.
Yeah, definitely.
Great.
And the thing is, we usually don't have like a real conversation with these guests that we have. Like, we pretty much got to know Elliot and Jacob and Kate on the podcast, and some went better than others, you know?
who went bad?
I felt like I fucked with Kate. a little bit,
Really?
yeah,
I
a little
love
bit.
Kate.
I love her
man.
as well.
She is
It was
one of-
good. It got better.
She was really nice to me when I saw her that night, so I was like, all right, we're cool.
Cool. Good.
Right.
She's her family is so important to this Durango area too.
Really?
It's like intimidating to see how talented she is, and then just to know where her family lies, you know, in this town. And so I fucking love Kate, man. I fuck with her hard.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah.
She killed it at the showcase too.
I think she was just giving Brian shit.
She
a lot
was
of the
giving me
times, too.
shit, and it threw me off. I was off.
You deserve it though.
I always
I-
deserve it. I've said so many rude things on this podcast. So people to throw it back at me is
Nah, she was talking about her and Wes were thinking about doing like a storytelling event at the Strader.
I would be super into
Wouldn't that be interesting?
Yeah.
Like that's I do stand up comedy, and a lot of it are bits, and but I really am trying to get back into storytelling, and you can do that in stand up comedy,
Right.
but you need the time to
It's
do
got to
it.
be sharp
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, there's so much filler.
You have to keep
that
their attention.
You got to trim all that fat. It has to be nice and lean,
Mhm.
and the jokes have to hit, and the jokes have to come from like real life,
Mhm.
and so. It's definitely the type of comedy that I want to veer in, like high energy plus storytelling. That's like the two, and like rants, you know. And
Yeah.
so,
I feel like that's what I'm doing.
yeah.
Yeah, but not great, not
No,
well. You know?
honestly,
But-
your bit about like, oh, I could be a stepdad.
right.
You know?
That's
like,
the one everybody remembers. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just really funny because it's like
Right.
that's true. Sometimes it's good enough, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes it works.
The weird thing is, I just keep seeing the same faces, and now that I'm going every week, you know, to all of them, I'm just meeting a lot more people, and the more people I meet, the more people I see over and over and over.
It's a scene, man.
I want to give them a little something new, you know what I mean?
Good.
And not just lean on like fucking stepmom material,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, have that in the back, you know what I mean? And you
Mm-hmm.
can refine it in little ways. You'll find like different places to put jokes that you know that work,
Right.
in different sets, you know. And how you liking it? Like
I
getting
love it.
into
It's
it
so
regularly?
hard. Every open mic, I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna go tonight.
Really?
And then I'm like, okay,
you just gotta be like,
gotta go. Yeah.
just always, you know.
And I know I'll get a text from Dave. Dave is good at holding me accountable, he's a good friend. I like Dave.
Yeah, work ethic too.
Yeah.
you
So-
know.
Yeah, and
He's passionate about it.
yeah, totally. But
Very passionate.
if you take a week off, like that fucks you so much harder.
I think so.
Like just and the nerves before the show. Like the more recently you've done it, it just seems to be able to just like wipe it off, you know. But
It's one of the hardest parts about like doing comedy in Durango is that we don't have a mic every night.
we're getting there.
It is true. Like some weeks it's like it feels like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Seems like it's
Next
almost
week.
doubled in the last month
oh, absolutely.
from when we kind of started getting into the comedy scene.
Well, also like Elliot graduated, so he's
Oh,
like
that's fair. He's got time.
He's been hitting Elliot. You want to talk about? There's like a couple different people, like Dan Corman. He's the reason that comedy is in this town.
Okay.
And then Allie Wolf. She really took like laugh therapy and really brought in a lot. You'll talk to like Tyrell, even like Jacob Jonas started around at the time that Allie Wolf got in, and then Elliot Weber has worked so hard, and of course Kate McLaughlin is just so unbelievably talented.
Definitely driving the scene. Elliot's a beast. He's just creating shows and hosting shows and just like getting the text just like, hey, we got this show, who's in? It's pretty cool to see like all the comics just like fuck
yep,
yeah,
just throw up the thumbs up, bud.
and everybody that can't is like so apologetic, just like, I'm sorry, I gotta work, man.
It's addicting, man.
Right.
Durango's a weird place. It's like a petri dish for creative things, you know? Like the people around it. You got like kind of like redneck hippies on the outside.
Yeah, them wooks.
The wooks. But then you have just like the arts scene and everything that goes on,
And how they all
Intermingle.
intertwine.
yeah. You could go to a concert and see so many different types of people.
Especially in this town,
Yeah.
You could see, I mean, there's not a lot of metal here, obviously. We come from Farmington, mostly metal. That's
Right.
about all there is metal shows.
That's what we were doing.
And we were
then.
fucking into it. Aggression, testosterone,
Going to
fucking
gators.
maybe throwing elbow in a mosh pit.
Fuck
but
yeah.
now we're much calmer.
It's been a while. So it would be nice to go see a metal show again.
I like a big one. I
Yeah.
want to see like a good one.
With the big mosh pit.
Because we just went to all the metal shows in town just because we needed a place to drink and smoke weed where it was risky. You know,
Right.
you can't do that at home where it's safe. No, you got to go out into a violent environment.
The aspect of danger.
It was adrenaline.
Yeah, no, and then small town metal is weird, you know. It's because the people are really into it,
And
you
it's
know?
fucking competitive. Like they're just like, fuck this person. And it's crazy. Just a lot of upside down crosses and like eye makeup and stuff.
There's a lot of tension too between all the different races.
Right, yeah, because down in
in
Farmington, you got
Farmington.
hella natives and
Yeah.
Mexicans too, right?
Definitely some Mexicans. Not a lot of black people, which is unfortunate. I feel like
Yeah.
I wish I grew up around more black people is all. You
That's
know?
a weird thing.
Really?
I put that on a shirt, you know.
I don't know, man.
Very true.
I don't know. Black people are great. I love black
Most
people.
of the black people I know are super fucking cool. That's the only thing.
Yeah?
Like they don't whine a lot. Like a lot of white people whine. I grew up in Kirtland. Well, I went to high school in Kirtland.
Oof.
And it's just, I don't know, not a lot of diversity. Just like Mormons and natives. But I hung out with the Mormons because they were always trying to convert me. And they were like the athletes. And there was also like on the other side of the spectrum, like the smoke and weed natives that I
Yeah.
hung out with a lot. And they had really good taste in music.
Yeah, I
And they were
bet.
the ones making the dope art and shit.
Yeah.
So I like to dabble in all these things. And weed is the great bringer together.
Yeah, right. Common denominator.
Right.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I got people to like me for a long time. Just like walk into a party, they're just like, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
Hey, I got
Just
weed,
like, I
though.
got weed.
Like, oh, this guy's cool.
All right,
Right.
you can stay.
Immediately,
Yeah.
yeah, you got the pass. Just like, you
Nice,
know what?
man.
Nobody else does. Come
Great
on
No
in.
matter where you are, if you've got dank weed,
Oh yeah, it's communal. You know what I mean? That's one of my favorite things about it. It's a social thing that you can pass around a circle and
Yeah.
get to know people.
Definitely.
that was our jam back in the day.
Right.
Yeah.
That was all we were about, smoking weed and selling weed and allegedly.
How is that coming up to Durango? Do people think like sell it's probably the wrong word, but it's definitely like bougie compared to Farmington. I would say Durango.
Just everybody just has a higher opinion of themselves, which I think is a positive thing. Like walk into Walmart here, and it looks like normal people, like you or me. You know, you walk into Walmart in Farmington, and there is just an array of trash people. Not to be a dick, I don't know. Just a lot of sweatpants and like stained T-shirts and fucking.
No, I know.
Yeah, it's definitely more bougie
Yeah.
up here. There's more liberals in this area for sure.
A lot.
A lot left wing, and there's a lot more like redneck, roughneck, oil filled guys
Yeah.
in Farmington.
That's
and then
true.
You have a lot of the natives coming off the reservation, and it's just a weird vibe when you go into Walmart in Farmington. Whereas in Durango, everybody's like do 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 do. But like just the tension that you feel when you're in some places in Farmington, and it's gotten better.
Yeah.
But whenever we were in high school, it was definitely, I don't know, it was a different vibe.
I got beat up for being the new white kid when I moved to Kirtland.
Well, good.
Like,
Well, good.
I agree. It was super fun.
No, I mean it's not good, obviously, but it's
I didn't die. I mean, I'm fine.
So I don't know if you know, I'm actually half white.
Okay.
Right? My dad's white. Parents got divorced and my mom went back to the res and my dad was in the city. And so every time I came back to the res, man, I used to get the same treatment, you know, just half white means, you know, all white. And then same thing in the city, man. Everyone saw me as native.
Right.
So like wherever I was always ostracized. You know what I mean?
That's why you got to have a bag of weed in your pocket.
Oh, God damn it, man. Should have told me earlier.
Works every time.
Yeah.
Now I don't use weed as much because weed's just normal to me now. I don't know.
Very
but
casual.
A lot of dick jokes. A lot of dick jokes is like how I
let's hear
try to
one.
make friends. Well, it's got to come up in the moment.
Oh,
Have you seen my watch?
That's what she said. Yeah. Right. But it's like how I feel like I used to kind of test people like, oh, you don't smoke weed? Okay, we might not get along, you know? Like if you don't like dick jokes, we're probably not going to get along because it's going to happen for sure. Family events, not such a cool time to do it.
I mean,
my dick jokes were very few when I was in Houston with my mom and stepdad.
I could see that. Right. It's time and place.
Here and there. You know,
But when we were
So
with
good,
your
though.
dad at the bar, lots of dick
Lots
jokes.
of dick
it was
jokes.
95% dick jokes was
Yeah.
our conversation.
yeah, if you look at the ratio, just mostly dick coming out your mouth.
And
you
I
know?
think, exactly.
Hey.
It's got to go in to go out, man. Everything up, it's come down.
friction. Friction.
It's just science.
Just sides. Yeah, Phil's dad's going to buy me a pocket pussy, which I'm pretty excited about.
Which one?
I don't know.
Which one? Do you have a
I have
review?
opinions. No, I don't.
I hear the fleshlight's probably the best.
Yo, have you seen their new commercial? Yeah, it's like this whole contraption where they got like a little like jelly donut like on the inside, and then like this weird like piston system.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder if the fleshlight is on YouTube.
I think it is.
With a bit of luck. Fleshlights. Glad we're talking about this.
Good. Yeah, me too.
Jerking off is normal. I haven't met one girl since I've been
This was
single
3 years
or before
ago.
that hasn't had a vibrator, at least one.
Yeah, there's definitely like a hypocrisy. Right.
But if a chick walked in and saw a fleshlight, like just laying on the on the nightstand, maybe drip. I don't know. That's gross.
Clean up. Like
I clean up. I'm pretty concerned with
like
the clean.
be ashamed of yourself. You know.
Right. That's half the reason I don't have a fleshlight is because I'm worried about the cleanup, kind of.
They do have a trailer for it.
Fuck yeah, dude.
But I don't think this is what you're talking about.
Mm.
No, it's like this is like the new and improved. I saw it on Reddit, man.
Jesus.
I can't believe this is on YouTube. There's people that have a bunch of reviews. It's like, yeah, this one's the best. Okay, that's enough.
Like celebrity athletes and stuff.
We can go on.
Flashlights.
Bert.
Really kill a fucking conversation.
No, I was interested.
Is disswasher safe?
Yeah, it is.
I don't
Yeah.
have a dishwasher, which is unfortunate.
Oh, you gonna just do it in the sink, like
Yeah,
underneath your bathtub?
My
That's
fiance,
why I don't have one.
So you can do it in the shower.
Is
Right.
it? Yeah, and then
Jerk off and then clean it in the shower? Or do you jerk off and then take it in the shower?
Yeah, you clean it with you in the shower.
Okay.
While you're
Nah.
cleaning yourself.
Right.
like you need lube
Just put
too,
some
right?
soap
It's a
in it,
two-part
then clean your
system.
dick
Yeah,
with
you
it,
definitely
like
need
that?
lube.
Yeah.
It's not that real.
Water-based lube.
Water-based
Phil
lube.
says.
So like if you close your eyes, you're like, I'm still fucking silicone.
Yeah, I mean it
Okay.
doesn't. It's you're still You're still jerking off. It's just jerking off 2.0.
Okay, it's like a better jerk
Just-
off.
Yeah, definitely
Okay.
a better feeling
Okay.
than just jerking off with your hand. If you use the right lube, you don't get blisters.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I don't want blisters.
I have problems with blisters.
What was the wrong lube?
Petroleum jelly,
There you go. There you
Oil.
go. Yeah,
motor oil.
I've never used anything weird
Banana.
like laying around the house for sex
Really?
lube. Like you see like a movie from like the 90s and they're just like, oh, I got it. Like get a handful of petroleum jelly. Like I've never been that brazen.
No.
It's, live life, man. Live a little. Just
I'll just go down on her for a while. if
Remember,
that's
like,
what's necessary.
Spermicidal condoms that we'd have in high school. They're supposed to like help kill the sperm.
yeah.
They're called spermicidal lube.
I don't know if anything can kill sperm. Maybe meth.
Not mine.
It may be meth. Yeah.
That meth.
Heroin.
Nah. No, when I
This makes them really sleepy.
when I was 13 and I was first getting into the game,
Right.
I used like hand soap,
Mm.
and that was a terrible idea. Nobody told me not to use hand soap.
Nobody tells you shit.
Nobody tells you shit. There's
luck,
nothing.
bitch. There's no internet, nothing.
Right. There's no how-to guide.
Right.
And so I use like hand soap for like a week, and then it dries out your skin, and so like my dick skin started to flake off. I'm like, what the fuck is happening to me?
Started jerking off, and now your dick is falling off.
Well, and I'm Catholic too, so I was like, well, okay, well, I guess I'm going
My
to.
dick is possessed. The power of Christ compels you.
Need to confess to my priest.
Can't you just like go make a once a day confession or something? I'm sorry, I jerked off again.
Got my dick back.
Then your dick just comes back. That'd be amazing.
That'd be great, man.
I don't
So
know.
that's how Catholicism works. You just have to say what you did, and then you're good.
Pretty sure.
Pretty much. Just
Pretty much, you know.
I grew up Baptist.
Baptist.
Yeah.
They have like a lot of cookouts, don't you? Don't you guys have a
lots
lot of like
lots of mashed potatoes,
there you go.
potato salad,
Frito
and
pie.
coleslaw, and fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Frito pie is like a staple.
As long as you
just
pretty
Nice.
much as long as you accept Jesus into your heart. But
Right.
while I was in Houston, my mom told me that our old pastor, who was like super holier than thou, he started fucking a younger girl who was like a part of the church, and then like
It's usually what happens.
was he's like, one person when he's being the priest of this church, and then totally different person.
Was he just like taking her out on the town?
Yeah, and then he like convinced everybody in the church that his wife was doing shit,
Huh.
and then they all kind of like
Wait,
banished.
so he was married already?
Yeah,
And
he
then
had a
was
married
and he was
with
still
a family,
and still telling sermons
being,
about
being a pastor. Yeah,
Don't
he
envy.
still is a pastor at that church.
Jeez,
And he like
man.
convinced some people left.
I
but
bet
some people he convinced that it was her fault, his wife's fault, and like,
Wow.
yeah, just left with this other chick, and she's like a big part of the church now, and just like, made me
Hey,
laugh.
Farmington, am I right?
Yeah,
Priests and politicians, man. You can't fucking trust them. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Just like we go on stage and talk about bad things about ourselves or taboo things that people in normal conversation don't just blurt out there. Like
Right.
ass eating, for example.
I love
Or,
ass eating.
yeah, thinking about being a stepdad.
yeah.
dude.
My first joke was I masturbated with a banana pill once, and that's how I found out that I was allergic to bananas. And I would probably not say that in normal conversation.
Why?
Hi, I'm Philip. I masturbated with a banana pill once.
You just want to wait for a room full of strangers?
It's
That's
funny
what's
'cause it's
weird
true.
about it. Yeah,
No, I get
they're
that.
waiting for something funny.
No,
When you
I'm
just meet somebody and you tell you masturbate with bananas.
I would, if I met that guy on the real world, I'd come talk about him on the podcast immediately.
Yeah,
Right,
but
yeah.
I don't think you'd invite him into your house.
keep your
Not if I had
bananas
any
away from
bananas later out.
City Market again, huh, Mark?
I think it's situational. Depends on how he looks.
That's fair. Yeah, if
Maybe
it
it
was
is.
just a homeless guy that I met, he was just like, I'm masturbating with a banana pill. Whoa.
Hey,
I
here's
might,
a dollar.
Yeah, I might give him a dollar.
Yeah,
Making me giggle. One day there's these two dudes telling jokes. They were just on the street, and it was like $1 for a dirty joke, and the other one had a sign that said $1 for a clean joke. So I gave them each $1. And the clean joke was funnier than the dirty joke, but the delivery of the dirty joke, this dude was missing like 93% of his teeth.
Okay.
And just like 25 years old, lived
Ah!
hard, but
Hard
he
25.
knew how to tell a fucking dirty joke. It was good. They both made $1.
Good. I'm glad.
And I rarely have cash. It was pretty special. Do you smoke weed, Josh?
I do smoke weed.
Okay,
is
good.
that what's happening
Yeah,
right now?
sure.
I always like
Look
to
at that.
ask first
Yeah.
before I just hotbox people because I've done that before.
We were like,
It's
Jacob, do you smoke weed? He's like, oh, not right now. And then we just hotbox through.
Yeah, man. Jacob
well, welcome to
Jonas.
the Green Light Weekend.
Is that what it's called, the Green Light Weekend?
So when I was on probation, we've told this story a bunch of times, but when I was on probation, it starts with drug court, right? So you take 2 piss tests a week, and then they kind of start trusting you a little bit. And then it goes to 1 a month, a scheduled piss test. They can random you, but as long as you're not causing any trouble, they generally don't have time. I was in Farmington. A lot of people on probation in Farmington. So the weekend after, I always had a Friday piss test because my job, it just worked out that way. So I take a piss test Friday, and then that weekend was the Green Light Weekend. And I would buy an eighth of weed from a friend of Phil, and then we'd just get fucked up for 2-3 days, and then I was good for the rest of the month again. So we had 1 Green Light Weekend a month.
Fuck yeah, man. Do you still have a Green Light Weekend between each other?
We do it once a week now, even if
That's why we
it's
call it the
Tuesday,
Green Light. I got
Thursday.
fucking drunk on tequila the last 2 days ago.
That might have been my bad.
Wow.
Yeah, it was. I was
just
not
brought
planning on
tequila,
drinking.
18
Tequila's a rough
beers.
drunk too, you know.
No, I'm a good tequila drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes me silly and laugh, and I've never
You
had.
don't get angry or
not
don't
at all.
get
Whiskey's my
angry drink.
Jägermeister, which
Oof.
haven't had in a long time, but
I'm trying to fuck with Jägermeister. Jägermeister, like I'm on a mission with like Jaeger and Red Bull. Like,
yeah, and that's what I think makes me aggressive with
Really?
like Jaeger bombs and shit.
It's the Red Bull.
The mixture of the two, you kind of feel invincible.
Or do you think it's just the mindset that you're already in when you start drinking Jaeger and Red Bull? Like, you're almost too old to drink Jaeger if you can buy Jaeger, right? It's like a high school
for real
drink. Like Fireball, I also think
Yeah, I got over
you
that
should not
real
drink.
quick.
Right.
you know,
I was done with Fireball the first year we moved here.
well, it's too sugary. You
It's
know,
gross.
it tastes. Yeah.
And I saw something on how they make it, and it's like just the whiskey that runs off. It's just like
Oh, it's
this
gotta be
shit
just like
whiskey,
dog shit
and then
whiskey.
they just dump
It's like the hot
corn
dogs of
syrup
whiskey.
and fucking cinnamon seasoning and
But sometimes you're in that dog shit whiskey like type of mood, you
Right.
know,
Yeah.
like that. I mean, I know for me, like they do free Fireball shots at midnight at Joel's, and there's something about like a free T-shirt or a free Fireball whiskey that I'm like, all right, well, fuck my liver.
you're a
You don't
guy
wanna
that
be
likes
rude.
deals.
Oh no. But I do ask for like 4 shots.
That's like
Keep going
that's
back.
like coupons at a bar.
Yeah,
That's saving money.
100%. I can't afford not to take this. Okay,
I understand that. Yeah.
Yeah, if it didn't make you drunk, if it was just like a cinnamon sugar shot with just sugar, you'd be like, I'm good.
Nah, like if they were passing out like Snickers.
Yeah.
You know? Actually, I lied.
Yeah.
Especially 2, 3 in the morning when you're at Joel's, or I guess midnight. But
Yeah.
if you find yourself at Joel's at midnight, you probably would use a Snickers.
Oh, 100%.
Little foundation. You're already fucking up. You're at Joel's, right?
Yeah.
So get some
Been a
food in
while
you.
since I've been there,
I try to avoid it with all my energy.
It's a college bar. You have to
Okay.
deal with college kids.
and I just see everybody that I used to know in Farmington. I'm like,
Ooh, yeah. At
There's
Pongas too, right?
people
Yeah.
that we used to
Yeah.
sell weed to that probably think I'm dead a lot just because I dipped and never changed my phone number.
I do that.
And then
when
I'll
I leave
see him
towns.
randomly when I'm down in Farmington. He'll be at a gas station. I'm like, Phil, what the fuck, man? What happened to you? Like a lot. It's been like 10 years.
I've grown as a person.
Yeah.
2 kids.
I don't know who the fuck you're talking about.
That's the interesting thing when you see somebody you haven't seen in like 10 years and they start like playing out a very specific tale of something you were both in, and you're like, I got nothing, dude. You really got to do more with your life. If that's all that you have in your memory, like,
Oh,
you got to make new memories, dog. Push those old ones out.
and that happens with people that stay. You know.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, they never really.
Yeah, I'm super
Start
glad that
fresh.
I didn't knock up some random person.
And that's
Good
why I
job
don't go
on
to
you,
Joel's.
bud.
I'm going to see a girl I used to fuck, and then I'm going to knock her up, and it's going to ruin my goddamn life.
Tales all the time.
Gotta move to Farmington,
Ugh.
be a mechanic.
Being a
That
mechanic.
was your dream at one time.
Dream's
like
a strong word
2
for
months.
it, but I definitely thought about it.
You're like, yeah, no, fuck that.
I can only make so little money for so long in my life. I feel like at some point I got to
get
take that
hella
next step.
hard. Yeah, man. I got to be rich, man. Like to do what I want to do, to like live the life that I want to live. I got to be rich. You know.
Just keep wearing that jacket, dog.
Hey, man.
That's why
it's coming.
I've not been focusing on comedy the last few weeks. Just
What
because
have you been focused on?
on making money. Because I work for myself.
Feels self-employed.
I'm just
Self-employed.
trying to get it to where my money works for me.
Fuck yeah,
and
man.
I don't have to. And then I can put more time in the shit I actually want to do.
Yeah. Do you
and
do
just
invest?
travel. Yeah. And I have an eBay business and drop shipping and stuff like that.
Awesome, man. A lot of online businesses.
Yeah. But nothing's like hit major yet. And
Right.
I need to start focusing on one thing instead of putting my time in a bunch of different things, because it just,
Because there's people that are focusing solely on that, and
Right.
they have a badass
Right.
setup.
you know, it's, you have just a certain amount of time in the day, and like if you space it out on 50 different things, you're probably going to make just the same amount of money if you put all that energy into one, depending on what it is. There's a lot of variables to that, but
Yeah, specialization, right?
Yeah.
You know, and then there's opportunity cost
Right.
to your time. You know.
you know, jack of all trades, master of none.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Become a master of one. You know. And then and just fuck the industry over, right? Is that the
That's what I'm trying to do.
disruptor? No, man. I feel that, man.
Just trying to figure out how to day trade and do different things like that.
Scary. That's pretty much gambling, but
It
with
is.
like equity.
That's why you gotta learn and know what you're doing.
Phil used to make a living gambling
Really?
before it went illegal.
Playing poker.
Yeah.
Playing poker, that's a
It
thing.
wasn't a huge living, but you know, I was
but
making rent.
One, you have to know the game inside and out. Everybody knows the game, right? But then you have to be able to read people.
I got lucky a lot of times for sure. There's a lot of luck in it still.
Really?
But in the long run, it's all about math and how you manage your money.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you want to, if you're going to win and lose 50-50, you want to win on the big ones that are going to, you know, then lose a bunch of times on big ones. So you know, minimize your loss, maximize the gain.
Where would you play games at?
Online.
Okay.
Full Tilt when it was popping, and then they got shut down and the government took all the money. And then, I mean, I think it's still technically illegal to play online, like do actual online gambling if you're not within like Vegas city limits, like a town that has gambling in it.
I thought it was all of Nevada. It's just Vegas?
Yeah, maybe all of Nevada.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's where like the servers have to be, or
yeah, and you can still if you're making a living and you're having to claim a 1099 and you're making $1 million a year playing online poker, like people used to, they're definitely gonna start looking into you. Yeah, because and I mean, as long as you're paying your taxes and you're not doing
that's
any
all the
sketchy
IRS
shit.
really
But
cares about.
Full
like,
Tilt Poker was like moving money into like
tax havens,
fucking the Swiss banks and shit, and not paying all the taxes, and they got shady about it.
Really?
And yeah,
that's something else. Like they're trying to use like tribal sovereignty for like online lending, but also like online gambling as well. Especially with since now like sports betting is legal now, which is crazy.
It's cool though.
Yeah, because you can imagine people trying to make a living off of sports betting, because then you just like follow sports like super in depth.
Sports betting's it's tough,
right?
For sure to make a living off of.
So many variables.
You need a lot of fucking money too, and you're like, like I said, on average you're gonna lose 50% of the time, and you're gonna win 50% of the time. Some days it's gonna be better than others, but you have to plan for that, and you have to just look at the math for sure.
How much did it affect like your like emotions?
Oh, I broke so many mice, throwing them against the wall and shit. I didn't do it for that long, but
really,
we had shitty internet at the time.
Oh
and
no!
So just I'd be sitting there fucking folding hands because they were just shitty, and just folding hands, and you finally get like pocket aces, and they give you like 60 seconds to make a decision, or you fold automatically. So I had basically gone all in, and I fucking the internet just cut out, and it went past 60 seconds, and it just folded my hand, and I knew I was going to win. I had 100% chance of winning, and it just folded my hand automatically, and he just got all the money, and I was so mad.
Damn.
Like, I think I had, I started out with like $300, and I probably had $5 after the internet came back on. I was like, I was pissed. It was
Bummer, man.
That sucks, bud.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Yeah.
That's why you got to be prepared.
Hey, man.
Do you get emotional when you do stuff like that? Like, do you play video games or?
Yeah, I got emotional on the way over here.
Really?
It was just with traffic.
Road rage?
Just,
yeah.
I get that.
Nah, and it's weird too. It's like I'm just mad at more the city of Durango. I'll be like, be better with your civil planning. This is fucking stupid.
So stupid.
It's just concrete walls in the middle
we're
of the road.
We're gonna put a median right here, so you can't fucking turn left.
Exactly.
I'm gonna put a stop sign on this side, but not on this side that has the most fucking traffic, so you can never turn left or right.
100%, man. And there's this bridge to nowhere, man. It's super fun to drive, but it also makes no fucking sense, man. And you're just like millions of dollars.
Do you know where it started?
No, I had no idea.
They were trying to make it run from the very top, on the top of F Hill, like by where those farms are,
right?
Where you start turning left to go down F Hill. They were gonna make that go through that farm up top, and then down onto the Bridge of Nowhere, and then you turn in. So that would be the way into Durango.
You're right.
To make it easier. But they built those bridges thinking everything was good, and something happened with the people who own that land that they were going to buy it from to plow that road through. And I think the guy died or something, and his family got control of it.
On board.
And then they just have had this legal battle for fucking 10 years.
That's crazy.
And so that's why the Bridge of Nowhere, they originally built it, and I think they're still trying to make that the plan. So to leave, you would go past the intersection and then go up and around it like an overpass, and then go out to head towards Farmington.
So it feels a lot more like a highway as
yeah,
opposed
just
to like
the
this
flow
traffic
of
stop.
traffic's a lot easier.
Yeah, plus that F Hill's gnarly.
Yeah,
man.
that's what.
Especially in the winter.
When it's icy, man, it's fucking horrible going down there.
So many people in the ditch.
Yeah.
Crazy, right?
So many people in the ditch.
Ridiculous, because it's right there. It's like right there at the bottom of this hill.
Ditch or cliff.
Yeah.
I always go ditch.
100%.
Like, I've been stuck in lots of ditches, have yet to go off a cliff.
Nice.
The people that go over Red Mountain Pass in the fucking winter.
Gnarly, right?
There's no way. I went down at a couple springs ago to go to Grand Junction, and just like the water because it could have been a little icy, but it just rained, and like the water coming down into Uray, it's just so fucking creepy because you feel like you're just gonna slide off the
100%.
fucking, like you're not gonna turn, you're just gonna keep going, and it just
drops.
Yeah, the road is eroding. Like eventually, I don't know how they're gonna be able to fix it. Like it's crazy.
Dig into the mountain.
Yeah,
That's really all you got.
Yeah.
They would have to just build some sort of foundation out that would hold that much weight. It would cost a lot of fucking money.
I have a lot of friends that make like the drive from like Aspen to Durango a lot in the winter. In the summer, it's fucking sketchy. It is super sketchy drive. Like every town you come into is just fucking, what are they called?
Switchbacks.
Switchbacks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just switchbacks into fucking cliffs or,
Right.
a wall. It's beautiful.
This is actually like my first experience with Colorado, and I'm so stoked that it's in this Western Slope, man.
Right.
There's nothing like these mountains, and Western Slope is so much. It's just nice not having that many people here compared to like
The Front Range or something.
Yeah, the Front Range mountains, and so you just get this nice, like Rocky Mountain spirit. Before I am going up to the Front Range in a couple months, but it's nice to. Like this was the first experience of it, you know what I mean? Because
it's a good one.
Weed's still down here.
Yeah.
We still got mountains to explore. We got rivers. I'm a little desert rat, so seeing all this water is fucking crazy for me, man.
Right.
It's just like it's evocative, man. It makes me super hyped. I love it, man.
It's interesting. I've never had this much snow ever in my life.
Right.
This year was a beast. And I live on the south side of town. My friends that live up north with their gnarly ass driveways that barely fit a car, that are steep as fuck. I'm like, how do they get home every day?
100%, right?
So many friends that just have to park at the bottom of the hill, like load up the groceries and
then
fucking truck it.
Truck it up with the snow coming down.
Yeah, exactly.
No, man. How long you been in Durango?
6 years, I think. Me and Phil moved here.
Yeah, man.
We moved into this house. And I used to jerk off in this room.
Nice, man. I can smell it.
Yeah. Try it all you want, but you can't get that smell.
Man, turn on a blacklight. That's what you guys need in here.
That's
Is
the
that
opposite
turn it
of what
off
we
and then
need.
pop, and this is
Sure
just
enough.
it looks like a
Probably
goddamn
be.
powdered donut.
Because I've definitely jerked off in this room too.
Really? Do you think you could tell like by the difference of the color, like which one?
It depends on the day.
Maybe not.
Was it a healthy day? Was I eating salad or burger for lunch?
Nah, man.
I think you need special equipment to figure that out.
Yeah. Do you guys ever go through like a phase where you ate a lot of pineapple just because to make the taste better? No?
I gave her hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried for a minute, but pineapples don't grow here.
I couldn't
That's
taste
true,
the
yeah.
difference.
That's funny. Yeah, I like that. Eat cucumber.
No, I've never. I have accidentally came in my own
What's
face.
cucumber do for your dick? Really?
It was an accident.
It's like,
Brody barked. Shaked it.
I'm just learning so much.
Yeah, it wasn't me jerking me off.
Ah.
It was my lady.
So
That'll
she,
do it.
And
did she do it on purpose?
I don't think so. I think it was a total accident, but it was funny
Yeah.
to her.
Just
Sex is
fucking-
funny, man. Have
Yeah.
fun with that
Dude,
shit.
the girls that can't laugh
Right.
when
I'm
we're
obviously
having
not
sex.
ashamed about it because I'm telling everybody.
Right.
All you fucking people.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I've literally gotten off stage, gotten a number. Like, she knows what I was just talking about. Everything I say is sexual and deviant, like, to some extent. And then get home to bang, and they're just, like, really shy and, like, trying to make it, like, a really intimate situation. But there's nothing intimate about this. Like, you came home with me to have sex. We don't know each other.
Right.
Right? Like, it's hard to have, like, make love to somebody you don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm an asshole.
So you have a differential between like fucking and like making love. Like there's a difference between those two to you.
Definitely a difference in tempo.
There
Generally,
definitely is.
Tempo.
oh dude,
Oh man.
Yeah.
Which should go harder? Which is the faster tempo?
definitely fucking.
Really?
Oh yeah.
See, with me, I like.
Go ahead.
Well, I just a variety when you love somebody. You know what I mean? Like that's why when you said tempo is like, well, my tempo is like all over the place. You know what I mean?
I never stop, or I never start hot. You know what I mean? You got to start nice,
Sweet.
Yeah, just sweet. But yeah, depending on the amount of love in said relationship, like
That's true.
and if they can't laugh like during sex, like the hard fucking is just trying to get this experience over with, kind of. I know that's kind of rude to say, but if you're gonna make it fucking awkward, like something funny happened, a funny noise happened. Like if you can't giggle at that, what are we doing here?
It's the worst when you have
100%.
gas and you've been holding the fart in all night
Yeah.
long, and then shit
get
starts
going.
moving around and you
Yeah.
can't help it, and it's really loud.
I've been there. No, I know exactly what
Check
you.
to make
Yeah,
sure
But
didn't
you
shit
have to
the
be able
bed.
to laugh at that.
yeah. Laugh at it and then like I don't know, open a window.
For
right?
sure, open a
Like,
window.
Yeah, for sure. Don't
or don't. You know,
don't
throw
do the
covers
Dutch
up,
Dutch oven. Yeah.
Yeah, commit to it.
Depends on the girl.
That's true. Nah,
There's
man.
some freaks out there.
100%. Have you met any here in Durango? It's not that big a town, you know?
I met a freak for sure.
Really?
Yeah, she was in some pornographic materials online.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's good for her.
our buddy
I
sent us
saw
a
it.
link. Yeah,
Did
no,
you send him the link?
No, our buddy sent us the link.
Oh, I see.
Brian was like, it was a group message. He was like, I don't think I can watch that. Well,
Ah,
I'm going to.
That's sweet.
I'll watch it for you, Brian.
And then I did.
Yeah? I got it out of 5 stars. How much would you rate it?
Out of 5?
Yeah.
The one I watched was 2 girls and a guy, so that bumps it up a star for sure.
I thought you were gonna
Nice.
say something else.
Two
You start with 2 girls and
one cup.
and it just that's as soon as that's what your
100%.
mind thinks.
It was their interpretation of 2 girls, 1 cup.
Wow.
2 girls
No,
in a bucket.
Are people doing covers of like 2 girls, 1 cup?
Oh, I bet.
It's a good way to get your name out there. No such thing as bad publicity. That's about as close as I've heard of bad publicity.
Yeah, I bet both of those girls have overdosed or
Yeah, they're probably not alive.
maybe
right now.
suicide,
Whoa. Maybe. I mean, life is hard.
or maybe they're
you
still
know?
eating shit
Once
and
you
making movies.
Maybe they're famous. Like
They may
maybe
be
like
famous.
they're like, yo, I'm the girl from 2 Girls, 1 Cup.
Right.
What do you want me to sign? I'll sign over.
Get
50
your
bucks.
butthole autograph.
out of
That's
all the
right.
viral videos among adults, maybe the
gotta be
most like
super watched.
It's got to be fucking
That would be
up
like
there.
the most rare autograph
Oh,
in Sean
man.
Moe's butthole autograph book.
Ooh.
Now, if
It's like,
made-
here's my prized position.
if I owned a chocolate ice cream company, 100% celebrity endorsement. Are you serious?
Yeah, fuck
Are you-
Jared
are
from
you-
Subway.
are you
I got the
kidding
2
me?
girls, 1
Wait,
cup.
Just
that
them eating the ice cream,
that
you know? Like,
that does not make me want ice cream. That's like the anti-marketing.
are we watching the same video?
or you would put your competitor's logo on it.
There you go.
yeah.
Run local commercials.
Still, I just wouldn't want to go to any.
Right. You fucked up ice cream for the whole town. Way to go.
Go to Baskin Robbins.
I don't know, man. It made me want ice cream.
Interesting.
Chocolate.
The first time I saw it, I couldn't eat for like a week.
Really?
It really affected me.
I think it only fucked with me for like 20 minutes or so. But I didn't.
The next day,
I got the highlights.
and I
you know?
got
didn't watch the whole
extremely
thing.
drunk that night, and I was already
Jerked off
kind of
to it?
sick.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, I was head back.
Like, I have a head cold, but I am gonna jerk off. All right.
No, I just was sick from being drunk,
Oh, I see.
and then I got sick that night and was throwing up. And I was just thinking about 2 girls in a cup while I was throwing up.
Ugh.
Just made it worse.
That's not what you're looking for.
It's like when you get the flu and you just ate like Chef Boy RD raviolis, and now like all ravioli type food, even if it's not like canned.
Some
stuff,
childhood shit for
just
sure.
makes me fucking sick. It
Right.
makes me sick to my
I don't know.
stomach.
It makes me feel poor when I eat Chef Boyardee.
Yeah,
me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Makes
I ate
me
this,
feel
like-
poor when I eat a lot of stuff, but I can only afford so much.
That's true. Like I am poor, so
Definitely poor.
No,
I haven't had Chef Boy RD in a while.
Mm-mm. No,
you're not missing
Yeah.
anything.
I looked through the whole kitchen at the ranch, and there was 2 cans of Chef Boyardee. I was starving, and I fucking left them there. Yeah. Just like, you know what? I'm not that goddamn hungry.
Yeah, no, for real, man.
I'll drink a beer. I'll get my calories that way. We got beer, but we don't have 1 ounce of fucking food.
You can still eat pretty healthy and be poor.
Oh, 100%.
Sure.
And tasty, too.
Yeah.
Like,
You
you
just
just have to learn to cook.
gotta
You have
cook.
to give the acquired to the taste. 'Cause it's a lot different than
A lot of potatoes. I ate a lot of chorizo.
potatoes, salad, eggs.
Eggs, a lot of
Fucking
eggs.
make if you
Oh, man,
meal
fry-
prep and make a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, meal prep
Still-
with chicken.
You gotta have a
right?
powerful season cabinet too. The spice cabinet's
Right.
gotta
Be
like.
strong.
You got some cumin, baby. You got tacos. Like,
100%.
yeah, you just need to find some cow. Fucking start cooking that shit.
Yeah, man.
Or chicken, whatever. Cumin will spice up a meal.
Yeah, man.
There's
Spice up your life.
There's some bagged rice in there.
Fucking put that shit in the microwave,
Rice
man.
takes so long to cook.
Yeah, man.
So much of a hassle.
Microwave it. Fucking put the saran wrap on top. It tastes okay. It tastes fine.
The texture is definitely not as quality.
100%.
You gotta push past
Excuse
that.
me.
How hungry are you? Yeah. All
It
these
depends on how
questions.
much time you have.
That's true.
Cooking.
Cooking. What do you guys want to talk about?
Have you ever thought about doing a cooking show? I feel like you'd just kill it.
Yeah, because I'm fat? Or-
No, just because your energy. And you were just talking about how you're balling on a budget with the food, so.
Dude, I'd love to do a cooking show, man.
That would be
We want to
amazing.
do one. We've been talking about it for a
Really?
long time.
Yeah,
I
let's
think it
do
would
some
be.
fry bread, man. Do some fry bread tacos.
That would be
I've
fucking
made fry
awesome.
bread before.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, man. You make a great
Like
wife.
a bunch. I would make a great wife, bro.
See, that's the thing. So I'm super into white girls, but whoever I'm gonna marry has to be able to make bread. You know, like that's just a thing. It's like a thing for my mom. It's a thing for me, and so I guess they would have to learn.
Just gotta meet you a nice Mormon girl that
Meet me
and
and-
corrupt her.
There you go. You know, I've been trying so hard. Been going to the meetings.
I got you.
Mormon girls are beautiful too, man.
They definitely can be. That's a whole spectrum, whatever group
That's
you
true.
find yourself.
The ones that I see, the ones
They
that I
like
remember.
they like to be naughty.
Yeah, Provo push.
That was not my experience in high school, but maybe after high school, once they leave their parents' house, that's when they really start to broaden their horizons.
For sure.
I was like the degenerate they brought home. They were just like, "Oh, you're not a Mormon boy." It's like, shit.
Nah, I smoke weed.
Yeah.
Weed. You want some weed? That's when
Did not work like it usually did.
Yeah, the one time it didn't fucking work.
Ah, shit, man. Then you gotta go play board games.
Right.
A bunch of verses.
Definitely. See, board games with no booze is just nonsense. You know, it's one thing if you're fucking like at the ranch. I work on this big ass ranch, and at night, if you got 4 or 5 people, like there's a bunch of board games, you know, and it makes a lot of sense. You're bullshitting, you're drinking, having fun.
Board
Right.
games on acid.
Board games
That's
are
a whole other level.
just gonna take forever.
You have to pick the right game.
Right.
It can't be super.
You can't be like.
What
playing
was the
Risk
one
on
with
acid.
the pop dice in the
Is
middle?
that sorry?
Maybe sorry. That
That
seems
would
like
be
the
easy.
appropriate amount of like responsibility. Just like
Something
I got
easy
competitive
and
as fuck,
silly.
sorry. Fuck you.
Just like Monopoly would take years.
Oh,
It's
100%.
like, man, fuck money.
yeah,
Let's
for
go
sure.
outside.
Anarchy.
Anything involving money would be.
Oh no.
Let's just go back to the barter system.
That's would be the problem with sorry. I think I feel like people would start taking it personal. You're like sorry, you know, and emotions start getting hurt.
It's such
Yeah.
a passive aggressive game. It's like, sorry, I'm gonna send you back to your base. You know, bitch. Or, I'm not sorry. Sorry, I'm not sorry. Yeah.
Huh.
That's the game. Buy the ticket, take the ride, Phil.
I was trying to think of a better game.
Uno. Uno's a good
I
one.
feel
Uno
like
would be
Clue.
good.
Clue is relatively like
Yeah, but while you're on acid,
right.
Her-
A lot of thinking.
who murdered this guy?
That's fair.
With a candlestick?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Then there's that. I don't know, man.
I
Do the
honestly,
research.
board
all
game.
every time I've tried
Twister?
Come back. Whoa.
Motherfucking Twister.
Hey,
Twister.
why did they keep moving?
I feel like Twister on acid. It's got to be a good ratio, guys to girls, or not, whatever you're into, you know.
Yeah, man.
But I feel like you could have a great fucking time, especially if it was outside in the grass or some shit.
If you're flexible, Twister's better if you're in shape. You know, For, like out of shape people, it's not like a sexual like turn on to be like, people aren't into you more when you can't touch your toes and you're like, ah.
You're actually hurting yourself right
Exactly.
now. I was thinking about sucking your dick, but after seeing that,
No, man. Anytime someone brings Twister out, I'm like, I'll spin it. All right, I'm spinning it.
Dedicated spinner guy.
Hey, look at this. Look at my finger. Okay,
You guys are going
look
to be
at
able to
this.
spin it while you're playing Twister.
you know
gotta-
you're gonna need a spinner.
Yeah, 100%. Man. I'll
Eventually.
laugh. I laugh real loud. All right, I'll be a part of the
Right.
But you do the stretch.
You just MC the game. Spin and MC. I don't know if Twister's even sexy. I haven't played Twister since I've been banging, I don't think.
I haven't played Twister since, I was pretty young, like middle school.
And I was good.
It was like
my state champion. Not really.
Put on my Letterman jacket.
It's just all, just Twister jacket.
I think it was my freshman year at a party.
Brag about it, bud.
It was embarrassing because I was there trying to impress this girl that I really liked, and she was chasing another guy that she liked, and I could just tell. And so I was trying to, I don't know, impress her somehow.
Are you still mad
We were
about
doing
it?
no, it's just hilarious. We were doing like flips on the trampoline, and I did a flip and landed on my butt and farted so loud, and it just like killed any chances. And like it makes me think of Twister because I was like, there's no way I'm playing Twister now.
Oh man,
I'm like,
fuck her, man. If she can't laugh at that shit.
no, it's hilarious.
It's funny,
I don't care about
Because
it.
I'm just imagining like the extra like impact
For sure.
of
it was
your ass
hilarious
on the trampoline.
Everybody was watching.
And then like the explosion, like
And the front flip was not that good either. It was like
a non-athletic front flip into just you know, man.
I was getting chubby then.
Yeah.
It was just a whole bunch of
Was your shirt off?
almost.
People definitely
like I
saw
said,
the
it
rules.
wasn't a very good flip.
No.
That was weird. I shit my pants.
Whoa.
Trampolines.
No, luckily.
Nah.
That'll fuck up the party.
Everybody
people
else
can
thought
get
I did.
past you farting,
Oh, 100%.
but just like
you can't shit your pants.
if after that you're in the bathroom for an hour,
You have to leave.
then you walk out with like the bathroom trash bag, just like don't mind me.
Nah, man.
Can I have some more toilet paper?
No, not a good look. Just fucking up towels.
You're gonna need a new shower curtain.
Nah, man. It's never a good. It's not fun to shit your pants either, right? Like it's.
When's the last time you did?
Shit. I was like 22. I was at my dad's house.
How old are you now?
I'm 27.
Okay.
So this is like 5 years ago. Yeah, man. It was just, it was like the morning after the debauchery, and I was like walking back to go shit. To go, but then he wanted to stop and talk. I'm like, Dad, I gotta go. Dad, I gotta go. And then it wasn't like a lot. It was just like a shart. But it's just like I felt it going down. It's that creepy crawly. It's that little
you're
brown.
like, I'm good. Oh,
drop.
no, I'm not good.
You'd almost rather it be a spider walking down your leg than shit dripping.
Just because it's making its way, like it's making its way, and you look down, you see it like when it's like on your calf, and you know it's like it's not great. It's like, all right, well, see ya, Dad. I'm gonna go. Nah,
I'm gonna go burn my underwear in the backyard.
You know, it brought us closer.
Off. What the fuck was that?
That's what he was like. What the fuck? I'm gonna go. You handle this, which is nice. Thanks, Dad. Right. Thanks, Dad. Wherever you're at, I don't know. Do I look into this thing? Sorry about that. Shitting my pants in front of you.
I get that.
I'm just gonna cut that and send it to him.
All right. Yeah, I got
We can make that happen.
Every time I've shit my pants as an adult, it's pretty much been a direct result of just getting shit-faced the night before. Your whole internal system isn't sure what's coming or going. If you didn't sleep at home, you have to make your way home. Like, depending on what homie's house you're at,
That's
I guess.
true.
Ever shit in somebody's house you didn't really know?
Many times.
It's a risk.
There's a lot of risk there. Yeah, for sure.
Do you ever like practice flush like before?
It's a good idea. I don't.
Right?
But
just
that
to
is a
make sure
good
everything's
idea.
going, like toilet papers.
I've
End up
never
like
done
Dumb and
that
Dumber
once.
situation.
Just go for it.
Like, I hope you're not using that toilet. It's broken. No, I'm just shaving.
If you take anything from Dumb and Dumber, practice flush.
Practice flush, 100%.
I feel like,
that's an adult movie. That's good
But
good advice.
I understand because he was at the brink of shitting his pants. Like there was probably no more time to practice
right.
flush.
at a rich person's house, you're in a mansion. You assume the toilets work.
Yeah, it's weird that it wasn't. You know?
Yeah, and the maid didn't put a goddamn sign on it, out of service or something.
Right. Yeah. Let a brother know.
But again, where do you shit? If you're at that point, what are you gonna shit in the sink? Bathtub is not good.
What is it? You turn it on. You're like, I'm taking a shower.
Because,
you know.
right? If it's
and then just push it
if it's
down.
mostly, I mean, a laxative situation. Yeah,
That's true.
you could probably get it down the drain. Whew.
Wow.
Interesting
A lot of
conversation.
Bathtub for sure.
Bathtub. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier than the sink. Anywhere,
No,
where,
the sink is not an option.
What else is your option?
Out
Just
the window?
shitting in your pants?
I feel like it's toilet, trash can, bathtub.
Window.
Trash can's a good one.
Just paint the wall.
Or just like rose bushes on the outside and you
Nah,
go out the
man.
window.
Nah, man, Pueblos, man, they shit off cliffs, man. You drive by
Really?
like Sky City and there's just like brown streaks, man. That's where they put their outhouses, like right on the edge of the cliff. So it just like drops down. It's just like
Does any outhouse just fucking
on the. I don't know, man. I've never actually shat in one. That's like a bucket list of mine is to shit off a cliff in an outhouse.
Bucket list.
Seems sweet.
Yeah, right.
I saw a picture of Will Smith's like hotel room in Dubai or something. He was like on the top floor and the whole wall is just glass and he's just sitting on the toilet. Like that's how you shit right there. That's some
100%.
gangster shit.
Absolutely.
Unless there was a storm
Gangster
coming.
shit.
Oh man.
There was a storm
nerve-wracking.
coming.
Dubai, man. Dubai is weird as fuck. They got islands shaped out of palm trees,
Yeah. They got a sweet water park on it.
and women don't have rights.
Yeah, that part sucks for sure.
Yeah, we started talking about the awesome things in Dubai, the not so awesome things.
A lot of oil in Dubai.
Yeah, if I was gonna go to the Middle East, though, that's pretty much where I'd go.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd want to go to like, cause there's that's a cradle of civilization, my man. You can see some old shit, like
Right.
some shit that's like.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm trying to go to Baghdad. Just
Damn.
what the fuck is in Baghdad? It's gotta be
People.
weird as fuck.
Civil War.
Poverty.
100%.
Yeah.
It's weird.
A lot of risk.
Yeah, like that's you can't vacation in Baghdad right now.
I'm not trying to be too cocky with like this awesome hand of cards I was dealt. I was born here. I was born 45 minutes from Durango, Colorado. I found my way here, and I'm like, I feel like if I just don't stray too, like, just don't poke the bear that many times, I should be okay.
You ain't trying to.
But just to like get off the plane and get murked would be terrible.
That's probably not gonna happen.
Okay,
You could
walking out of a
be
diner.
rude, you know.
You could probably find pretty safe spots.
What if I
in
told
Baghdad?
a dick joke to the wrong person?
Oh,
yeah,
my gosh.
dick jokes. I don't know how well would go over there.
Right. I got to control the mouth before I can go to that part of the world, I think.
Oof.
I'd be super
Oof.
down to go to like Egypt.
Egypt,
See some
Yeah,
motherfucking
Egypt.
pyramids.
I'd
Oh,
go to
fuck
Egypt.
Fuck yeah.
and then the food.
Touch it.
Like they have, they fuck with lamb so hard
Right.
out in the Middle East, and I'm Navajo, man. Give me some mutton, but I
Really?
want it in different ways. I want to bring the innovation back to the res, you know.
For sure. Because I've had mutton at my homies' houses,
Mhm.
and some of their moms fucking kill some mutton, dude.
Mhm.
So good. And some just didn't
Bland.
get the memo,
Right.
like how to cook it, you know?
100%. I know exactly what you're
Right.
talking about.
But sometimes, nice plate of mutton, dog.
Oh, dude. Well, I like goat especially too, and like just like that grease. There's something about it. I fuck with it hard, man. That and pinon nuts.
Pinion nuts. Pretty
Yeah.
bomb.
Oh,
Say
yeah.
it again.
Pinion nuts.
Yeah. Okay.
Pignon.
Pignon. You
Pignon.
good? No.
Pignon.
You said it right. You OG.
What's the other way to say it? Pinion?
Pinnin? I see
Pinion.
yeah. Pinnin.
No, you
Pinion.
got to put the nya. on.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
gotta throw some nya on.
Yeah. How do you say canta?
Kayanta?
Yeah. Window rock.
Window rock?
Okay. You're hitting these.
Well, you're saying it right before
That's
me
true.
also.
Ah,
You're
shit.
just like, this is how you say it. You try.
Nah, man. For a Billagana. You know that word means,
Mhm.
right? You're from
Yeah.
Farmington.
Yeah, and spent my high school years in Kirtland. Well, water flow between Kirtland and Shiprock.
Uh-huh.
So like family land, and then reservation, you know.
Right. Yeah.
And my dad, he's a dialysis nurse, so
Mm.
95% of his patients are native,
Yeah.
and he's pretty well spoken in native. Like he can
Yeah.
say some shit. But he's been doing it for like 20 years.
Good.
You know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Healthcare.
Hey, my grandpa was on dialysis for 11 years, my man.
Damn, that's a long
Twice
time.
a week he would get driven into IHS, and then all the blood pumped out of him and all the blood pumped back into him. That shit's crazy.
It's fucking rough.
That's
too.
some robot shit right there.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't like it. I spent a lot of time sitting in dialysis like units as a kid, just waiting for my dad.
That sounds
Just
awful.
funny
my man.
smells and lots of beeps and shit.
No one's happy.
Yeah, I
Like,
hate.
no one-
I
nobody.
hate going to the hospital.
Really?
Just because it's never a good thing.
Right.
Like,
My sister had a baby. That was super
Okay,
cool. That was the
that's
first time I walked into a
only-
hospital like, she
Yeah.
was okay. Baby was okay.
Aw,
For
man.
sure.
But that was the
beautiful.
first time.
that and a successful plastic surgery.
Ah,
New boobs.
Fuck yeah.
I've never met anybody that got a successful plastic surgery.
No,
That's not true.
they've all
Like,
gone
I've never
bad.
like
lopsided.
Have you seen Botched? That's everybody I do. They got plastic surgery.
No.
I don't like the giant big tit jobs. You
Oh,
know,
yeah?
where you see like the giant scars underneath because they're so big and they're just
I feel like
stiff.
that's old school. I feel like
It
now
is.
they just like cut in like right here
They
at the
still-
armpit and like
Yeah.
it's more of a cock gun situation.
I watch old porn, so
Right.
90s, early 90s.
Bolted on, right? Yeah.
You gotta know
Pterodactyl.
what you're into, man.
Pterodactyl. Yeah, I heard that and I looked it up and it's alright. You
It's
know,
alright, yeah.
it's like I get it.
But
you
how
know?
often do you get to say pterodactyl? And the first time we watched it, there's 3 of us together here. It was beautiful.
It's weird, man. But beautiful. You know?
It was beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful weird.
We knew we were being filmed, so we didn't do anything.
That's right.
Too bad.
That's true.
Good. What would you have done if you weren't being filmed?
Oh,
You know what a Dutch rudder is?
A Dutch rudder? Hey,
Yeah, right. It's not
I
gay.
think I don't. Okay.
I'm not
I was in
touching
the
your
Marine
dick.
Corps. All
You're
right.
not touching my-
I think I haven't done a Dutch rudder before. All right.
Were you really in the Marine Corps?
I was 6
Wow.
years, bud.
6 years?
Yeah,
That's
I
awesome,
got an
man.
honorable discharge and everything, my man.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll slonge you.
Thank you.
Oh, you know, I do it for the weed discounts.
That's good.
I'm into that. If there's a reason to do something.
Nah, man. No, my mom was a Marine. My dad was a Marine.
Really?
I flunked out of college, and I was like, you know what? Let's get some discipline in my life. And yeah, it was all right. Marine Corps sucks, but it's also super proud to be a part of such an elite group of people, and I would do it again. In terms of like advising people to go into the Marine Corps, though, I hardly ever do it unless I know the person. And there's a very specific type of person that's going to be successful in the Marine Corps long term.
Uh-huh.
Otherwise, they're sort of turning you into something that you're not, but you sort of have to go down this path, you know? And so it's not, that's why you see so many people get out after their first enlistment. And it's like you're a Marine for this time and you still take some of the strengths from that. But there's a very specific type of person that should be in there for until they retire.
Right.
And so I wouldn't advise anybody to do it unless I knew they were going to do it until they retire.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't think that you got like a lot of benefit just from like a discipline aspect or?
No, I got tons of benefit.
Right.
But there's like, you're going to get a lot of that benefit from like Army or Air Force or Navy. Probably Navy is
okay.
what. So like if someone wants to go into the military and I don't see them as a Marine, I'll be like Navy.
Oh,
you know?
I get what you're saying now.
Yeah.
So not just service in general. but
Right.
Specifically the Marines.
Specifically. Yeah, man, because Marines are tough. You know, like not only do you have to be competent, you have to be able to shoot and run and all this other extra bullshit on top of being competent.
Yeah, I saw some pictures of you in like fatigues.
Yeah,
You
man.
Looked good, dog. Looked in
Thanks,
shape.
man.
Yeah.
yeah. I've run a marathon. I've run like 7 half marathons.
Nice.
Yeah, that's back. I got to get back to it, man.
Are you thinking about it?
Yeah,
You want to get back to it?
yeah.
Like running?
Just that half marathon.
Okay.
Marathon wasn't fun to train for.
Mm.
Because it's like 2 hours a day that you're running.
Yeah.
Whereas like a half marathon, that's an hour a day. It's real easy in and out.
Doesn't consume too much.
Yeah, I got a dog. I can't be taking my dog on 20-mile runs.
Yeah.
That's real. Yeah.
I could take a dog on a 7-mile run though.
Right.
Mm.
And so it's that like extra aspect. Because like humans' endurance is better than any other animals. Like that's what we're elite at.
For sure.
Like, fucking run down that deer, man.
Just until it's so
dies.
exhausted
It's like,
it dies.
oh, well, fuck
Yeah.
me. All right. I get it. Fucking eat me. Eat me.
It's fucking gnarly.
Yeah, man.
Just run an animal to death.
You gotta feel proud, right? Like that's
To come from that? Or if that was you.
both. You know
Right,
what I mean?
totally.
Like that's like being persistent. I don't think we give enough like oomph to that. Like that's such a good skill that humans have. You know, that's why we survive through anything, you know. And now we're this apex species, but I love persistence. I think it should be celebrated more, you know.
And
It's going away
it relates to everything.
because of how easy everybody has it now.
Right,
Like,
yeah. Like people
Even
quit
poor
a lot.
people have flat screens. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Like the rich have gotten richer, but poor people have gotten richer too at the same time. Like
100%.
Not in the world, in
Homeless
America.
people have phones.
Yeah, a lot of homeless people have phones for sure.
You have a phone and a tent. I mean,
it's doing better than they were in the 50s.
For sure. Yeah. That's,
Netflix.
yeah,
Shit.
get out of here.
Right.
but
Just
yeah,
go
I
into
think
a coffee shop, charge that shit.
yeah, we're losing that push because everything's just so easy.
Right. Like
Kids are very spoiled now.
they're not okay
like-
with being uncomfortable,
Yeah.
right? And a lot of times being uncomfortable is where the growth comes from, right? Where you're in that painful state,
Yeah.
you know, for a little bit. Like being able to like sit in that suck for a second, you know, is it pays dividends. It
Yeah.
makes you better.
Struggle makes you better.
I think
For
so.
sure.
Yeah, you know. And I'm trying to be good, you know,
Yeah.
so I got a lot of struggle to get
Me
through.
too.
Yeah, man.
I fall off the fitness horse
Yeah.
pretty hard sometimes and just
Do you get back on hard too?
Yeah,
Are
I
you
do.
like when you decide
Yeah.
to get back into shape, like you're like super about it and
Yeah.
everything?
for sure.
What do you do?
All kinds of stuff. I run. I usually do 3K a day.
Okay.
Just like or 5K. I was
Yeah,
thinking 3 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's which isn't 45 minutes.
Yeah,
Pretty-
just in
pretty
and out,
easy.
right?
Yeah.
It's pretty around here too,
Mhm.
I bet.
Yeah. Yeah, the summertime's awesome. And I love to run hills and stuff. And then I do, weightlifting 4 or 5 times a week.
Okay.
So
like
different
you
stuff.
start just like when you work
but
out.
I've been
like, you're all the
shitty
time.
about it the last couple of weeks
Well,
because I went and saw my mom in Houston
Mhm.
and was kind of in vacation mode
It happens,
and
right?
just like I still tried to because they live like right downtown Houston
Uh-huh.
and so there's these cool ass parks and this trail along the river that's like our river walk times 50.
Right.
There's just so many different ways you can go and there's like this big giant dog park that has a dog pool.
Right.
It's like a huge Olympic-sized pool for the dogs that, it's only a couple feet deep. But
That sounds
they
super
run it.
cute.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
But so I ran there for a while, but I just still haven't got into it hardcore since I've been back like
Yeah.
I was before I left.
That samesies for me, man. It's like I can get into it hardcore, but if something messes up my flow, it's hard for me to get back into it hardcore.
It's like one really, really hard night of drinking where you
Right.
don't want to go the next day. And then you just don't go again the next day. And you just like fall back into that pattern.
Mhm.
You got to stay persistent.
Oh, the consistency is the key, man.
Yeah.
And
To everything.
everything, like with comedy.
Yeah,
and
totally.
with, but just like if you want to be successful at something, you sort of have to like do it like a lot over and over again, and like one after another, so it can build up on each other.
Every single thing that I wish that like I did more of, like read or anything, like it's just all about that consistency and making it a habit. Like
Right.
it has to feel weird if you don't do it. Like going
It's
to the
the-
gym in the morning or
Yeah,
Mhm.
and comedy is like the one thing that you have to do in front of people to get
Mhm.
better at because you can get a little better memorizing your jokes and stuff, but it's still not the same.
No, well, because what you need to get better at, I mean, you need to work on material, but
Right.
material is, everyone's going to have good material. There's different ways to get better material, but reading the audience and understanding material well enough to hit different points to make the audience feel different things. And there's nothing more satisfying than to go up and playing the audience beautifully. Like just hitting those silences, allowing them just a little bit more pregnant pause, and then just coming back at it and having the room explode. Like it hasn't happened for me enough, because it's happened just, a couple of times. And then that's what I'm chasing again, is being able to get and be in the room and just make people absolutely explode with laughter. Like that's like pitter patters are cool, but like what I enjoy most about comedy is that just sitting like and feeling like a shaman, you know what I mean? Just like laugh
right.
on purpose, That's my favorite thing in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've only had like 1 or 2 experiences where I got even close to that.
Yeah.
Where like the first laugh therapy I did, I fucking had them, dog.
Nice.
I had them.
Nice.
They laughed when I wanted them to. You know what I mean? Even after I fucked up, they were like, "You're good."
Yeah, right,
like
right.
that feeling, just the full support, and then just to go to the ranch right after that and just eat a dick. It's a beautiful spectrum.
Right. And that's the ranch will do that to you, because when there's a couple open mics. There's one at the ranch that happens every week, and there's one at Irish Embassy that happens once a month. And when the Irish Embassy happens, the ranch one gets pushed back an hour, and the one at the ranch always sucks for me.
Right.
Because people are drunker. People are more rowdy. They're not in that comedy mindset where if you push, it's really weird how like an hour at the ranch can really change a person. It's the same people, you know, like it's the same audiences. And Irish is always easy to kill, and so like you go from killing to bombing like real quick. But I think it's a good lesson in having that like feng shui, you know. It's not the right word. I just said an Asian phrase because it felt right in the moment.
I bought it, dog.
Yeah, I know. But I just wanted to acknowledge that feng shui is not the right phrase in that situation. I'm sorry.
Move the furniture around to get more laughs.
The pool tables alone fuck up the feng shui, all right? I'm trying to tell motherfucking jokes.
Oh, man. What am I trying to say? It's like the circle. There's black and white.
They need to move the pool tables back just a little bit.
Yin and yang.
Right.
Thank
Balance.
you. Yeah. Hajo. That's what it is in Navajo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hajo?
Hajo. Yeah.
Hajo.
Yeah, you
Balance.
got it. Look at this. Go, white boy.
Oh, I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Oh, and now having the Friday show at Down the Rabbit Hole.
Nice.
Have you done that yet?
No, I haven't. I work Fridays, so it
right.
sucks. I'm gonna try to make it this Friday, but we'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, has it been good?
The room's pretty cool, man.
Weird PA system though, right?
Well, we got that figured out, I think.
Oh, really?
But
That's
even
great.
though their people are spread out throughout the bar, like there's some people like sitting in the chairs up front, usually like 3 comedians and like one girl that came because she knew me or something.
Right.
And
weird flex, but okay. Okay.
Okay. Well, one of our friends, Farrell, heard about the open mics on our podcast, and we've talked about her last 5 fucking podcasts. But she's been to every open mic since. Like she's supporting, she's making friends. Right. And she sits up front where nobody else is. So
solid.
It's like throwing $1 in your own tip jar. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just to get shit rolling. But yeah, they actually listen. Like setups, they'll listen to a story. Like they want to laugh more than they're just like, all right, funny man, make me giggle.
Make me giggle.
I feel like the ranch is a lot of like, all right, funny man, let's see what you got.
There's that. The other hard thing about the ranch is a lot of people that they want to be a part of the show, you know, and so that's been like I think the harder part. So like the heckles at the ranch, it's a good place to just learn how to handle a room. You know, I love the ranch. The ranch makes me a better comic, 100%. And like the fact that they're every week too, I appreciate them so much.
Totally, yeah. It's a stage for
100%,
sure.
man.
And I've done pretty okay.
You going up tonight?
Yeah, probably.
Fuck yeah, bud. Yeah.
I'll try to talk myself out of it in about an hour, and then I'll just get in my truck and start driving to town.
There you go, man.
And by the time I'm parked, I'm like, well, shit. I already saw Elliot walking down the road, so I have to walk in.
No, come in, man. That's the other nice thing. It's like the Durango comedy scene is so accepting. You know, you don't get that everywhere.
Yeah, I felt like it was a few weeks before I was really comfortable, like just kind of chumming around with everybody, just because I don't want to. You don't want to try to force your way into a friend group. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
you don't want to be a poser.
You got to make them laugh first,
yeah.
And then if they're just like, "All right, motherfucker, come have a beer," you know, then you're cool.
Yeah.
But like now, and the podcast honestly has been my way of making friends. Just like, hey,
good.
You like being funny? You want to come on my podcast? And everybody, of course, is stoked to. If not just try it, but get their name out a little more.
Well, this is
maybe have
part
a few
of
more.
it. You know what I mean? Like you have to, like if you want to be in comedy, like for real, like you have to be able to do this too. You know? And so it's like
kind of riff.
Exactly, another opportunity to get better at it. You know, it's. I love it, man. I appreciate you guys so much. I hope you guys like blow up. I hope this scene blows up.
Me too, man.
For sure.
All right.
Growth is good for everybody.
Oh, 100%. Rising tide lifts all boats.
Yeah.
That's a phrase that was shouted
It's
at me.
Phrase podcast.
Pithy.
Do you have a picture of your ass for us to put?
No,
it over?
I don't.
Okay.
You want to take one right now? I got branded on my ass, man.
Really?
Branded?
Yeah, in Tucson, Arizona. A
We
place
got a
called
4K camera right there.
Really?
I think so.
Nah, my ass is too hairy for the internet, my man.
Oh, well, we don't have to put it on the internet.
That's true.
We'll just blow it
Instagram.
up, put it on the wall. Yeah, Instagram's not internet.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we'll still frame
It's
it.
just pictures.
Just tag your asshole. This is Josh's asshole.
Hey,
So in
man.
Tucson, you got branded?
Yeah, it's a bar called the Meat Rack. This guy legally
sounds like a
name
place to get
chained.
branded.
Yeah, it's a place like where you see like freak shows, like where like people are hanging.
That was my other guess. Was like a weird strip
S&M
club
stuff?
Oh, there's S&M stuff too. Like they have a sex room, so it's like a regular bar, but there's like pictures on the wall. Like there's a picture of Arnold Schwarzenegger fingering a waitress Like, and it's in Tucson. Like he took it. Like, it's his personal picture of when, because he like used to be in movies. He ran for mayor of Tucson.
Really?
Weird fucking dude. Changed his name to God, and he has a brand of his face. It's like a side on of his face. And if you do it, you get cheaper drinks at the bar. And my friend was doing it for her birthday, and I was like, fuck it, send it off. And it was really just like, Tucson fucked me up as a youngin'.
Dildo?
Yep. Look at that giant ass dildo, man. So many people have put that in them, like themselves. Like, that is the grossest. People kiss it for their birthday.
Ugh.
Like, it's gross, man. But like a type of grind.
They haven't been on Bar Rescue yet?
Boom. No, man, they don't need it.
Sounds like they're killing it.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
You just got to find your clientele.
I don't think
Oh,
that's
man.
it. But that's
definitely it. That's
yeah.
definitely it. That's where I got, like,
Is it
back
the
there.
old man?
No, that's not him. That's him. You see the guy with the beard? And that, no, to the
This
right.
guy?
That guy. That's God right there. There he is right there. And so they give you like tours of the bar. Yeah, man.
And the sex room, it's like an active sex room. Like,
Some people use it.
do they
Those
just
panties?
go fuck? Or?
Yeah, those are all bras. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man. That dirty tea.
Yeah, sounds like an okay place.
Yeah, I fuck with it, man. They do grilled cheeses. They never shut down their kitchen. They just send one of the bartenders back.
Damn.
Yeah, it never gets too busy. There's a sex room. She's on like the
Some
weird
random guy that has ringworm.
Yeah, that's it. That's the brand that I got, my man.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's not me.
Oh, I thought it was just ringworm.
See how
I was like, God damn, you might have staff.
it's a bad. See, that guy's getting branded on his arm right there.
Oh,
Yeah, see in the
I
right?
see.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fuck yeah. And so it came out shitty like that. He doesn't. He's not. It's like a meme. You know what I mean? Like it's.
Yeah.
Okay,
Do you
the
tell
kissing
girls
was
you
fucking-
have that brand before,
Every now and again, man. It's a flex.
before you get the pants off? Or do you like to surprise them?
I just got to
It doesn't
warn
look
you,
like
this is
anything.
not a birthmark.
Now I gotta warn them about the hairiness, man, because they're not expecting that.
I get
Right.
that, too.
I'm native, and they're like, wow.
Huh. Well, I'm going to have to check out the meat
Gonna
rack
floss your
next
teeth.
time I'm in
Come-
Tucson.
Come through Tucson, man.
Where are you from?
I grew up in Phoenix.
Ah.
So I fuck with Mexican food hard.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Me too, dog.
Really?
Yeah. Mexican food is like a staple of Farmington for sure.
And it's Farmington. We grew up on New Mexican, northern.
Lots of green chili.
Lots
right?
of green chili.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Uno.
I'm only
mas.
going to have one.
But I like it on the
I
side,
know,
man.
piece
Or
of
not on the
shit.
side. I don't like it smothered. Like, you guys, you just like
Fuck
take a
yeah,
whole
smothered.
thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like.
It's got to be good actual green
Do
chili.
you guys go Christmas ever?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
fuck with some Christmas.
Yeah.
You got to go to the right spot, though. Not everywhere has good red chili.
That's true. I got like a nice garlic, a little bit of spice, you know?
We took a vacation to Santa Fe like a couple years ago,
Mm.
and it's fucking delicious.
You guys see
I
Mount
just
Wolf?
I love, Mount Wolf. That was cool.
Mm-hmm.
I went a little too high. I almost took acid, and I'm glad I didn't,
Me too.
because there's a lot of little kids running around, and it was packed. It would have been really weird.
Find
Would've been
yourself
weird.
in like closet situations with children. You definitely don't want to be tripping at the same time.
But people do.
They
Like, you
do,
go
for
there
sure.
and
I
you're
just
like,
would've-
People definitely.
I would have felt uncomfortable.
I like to
Yeah.
be responsible.
but I got super high.
Really?
It was perfect.
Well, I'm moving up to Denver, and they're building one in Denver, so I'm pretty stoked about that.
Yep.
Are you going to live with Elliot and Jacob?
I don't know. No, I'm not.
That'd be a ridiculous house.
I'm definitely gonna try to hit some mics with them.
Nice.
Like, where we're up, because we're all moving relatively the same time period.
Yeah.
And then
Just leaving this vacuum in Durango.
Hey, man, fill it.
I'm just
Fill
going to
it.
have to talk shit and try
Yeah.
to get more comics, dude.
Absolutely, man. Well, because like you, Dave Oakley, who else is like here like long term?
I don't know. Jason's been around. I think.
Jason,
Dave's like semi long term because he's moving to
L.A. probably.
Yeah.
I would imagine because
of his grandma.
I
And
think he might be going to Philly, actually.
Really,
Yeah.
other way.
So last Thursday, it's been kind of a tradition. Dave gets pretty drunk after shows. I drive him home because I'm like, I have to drive all the way out here, so I'm not fucking pushing it, you know.
Right.
But Dave is pretty hammered, so I've been driving him home. And last time, did you know he's super into like Enrique Iglesias and stuff?
I had
Did
no
not know
idea.
that.
Balls deep, dude. This motherfucker is dancing hard, and I feel like it's just helping his brand.
I could
by me
totally
talking
see
about
that.
this. He knew when he showed me it was gonna get talked about.
It makes me so happy.
Dude, he was so excited. He was dancing and speaking Spanish. He knows all the words. Like, when he moved down to Florida, Kat said he just, like, engulfed himself in Latin culture. He was just, like, super into it.
Because he's not Mexican, is he?
No.
I don't think so.
He's Polish. He's white as shit.
Let the rhythm take you over.
No, this motherfucker was moving his hips. He was into it. Cat's like, look at my man.
Look at my man. Cat is so supportive, man.
I love her.
Yeah, 100%, man. Nothing but love for Cat.
She's a big part of what got me on stage the first time.
Really?
Yeah.
Just encouraging you?
Totally.
Yeah.
Just putting it into perspective. It's like it's 12 drunks at the ranch. What the fuck are you worried about?
Yeah, no, this is about you. It's not you versus the crowd. It's you against you at this point,
Yeah. Totally.
And then you get crowds that you have to fight, but don't worry about that.
Right. This last week, I did okay. I got all the front row, maybe half the second row, where everybody was like laughing but not out loud. They were just like
positive,
you know, but positive, giving me the energy to keep going and shit. And made it all the way through and didn't kill by any means, but I told a sequence that went from this to this, and I hit everything in between. You know what I mean? And it might need to be punched up more and, you know, mixed up a little bit, but for once I did the set I went on stage planning to do. Because I get nervous and I'm like,
that's great.
I just start telling jokes, or if I fall into a story, I just ride that bitch out, just making it up as I go, you know? Because I do this a lot.
Right. You riff a lot.
My comfort zone.
Exactly.
Just hoping something lands.
Both are good. Both are good to work on.
Sure.
You know, because if you can go off on a tangent and then come back into your planned set, like that's the trick, man. Because then it still feels organic, you know, but it's still planned out where you can hit strong at these different points, man. I love last week.
Yeah. I got off and I was like, I feel awesome.
Good.
Whereas the week before at the ranch, I think I felt bad, or maybe I don't know. I've left the ranch like pretty bummed out.
Really, like humbled, or like
and now that like weeks that the rabbit hole wasn't going or something, so I had to wait a week to try to get another laugh. You know what I mean? So the whole time you're just like, fuck. And then Thursday comes around and you're like, didn't go well last week. Did not go well last week. Then you get on stage and you see the same faces and you're like, all right, fuckers, you ready?
That's why I got to write a lot of material, right, all the time.
I finally finished my first little notebook. So
nice.
Well, it's a full-size notebook, but like the thin ones, you know. Can I run something by you guys?
Please.
All right. So last night I got super high, and I wanted to watch The Fifth Element. Have you ever seen it? It's amazing. So I wanted to watch that, but I was waiting for a girl, so I decided to put on Formula One, this like docu-series. And that shit is fucking crazy. Like,
I've seen it.
$350 million and shit, and so many crashes. But what gets me is like the spraying champagne on the crowd afterwards. Like, it was really reminiscent of like something I had seen, you know. And it's the only time you get a jizz on a crowd and your grandma was like, yeah. You know,
the only time.
I think so. I mean, dirt bike race, whatever race. If you win a race and you get a jizz on them with the champagne, I feel like that's the only.
Is that what that is, though?
It's like instead of a virgin.
I think it really is.
It's instead of like a virgin daiquiri, it's like a virgin bukkake.
Right.
100%.
That's the thing, is they're like fucking down, and everybody's just like, you know, it's
very foamy.
With any liquid,
you know?
that's how you get it out there.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta get it going.
You gotta get the ropes,
but
you know?
Think about how sticky you are after that.
Right.
Like, there's a lot of similarities.
Right?
There's a lot of similarities between the bukkake and the... I feel like bukkake's a lot of dicks in one person.
Right.
What's like one dick in a crowd?
A reverse gangbang.
We call that the podium.
Hey, look at you. Hey.
The podium?
The podium?
Oh, the podium. They said the pony
Yeah,
up.
the press conference.
Call that the pony up. They're very dramatic with the jerking off thing. I don't know.
It's a very long and skinny dick. Like, it's too long to be like out this far, but it's like, if it's gonna be out this far, like make it like this big, you know? Like,
right. They never do.
They never do.
No. And sometimes they're like doing the side thing. Like, that's just for the camera.
Sometimes they aim, you know? Like,
Me too.
yeah?
Sometimes I aim.
Not once.
Not once?
Mm-mm.
It's the tits, man.
The one time I didn't, I had an accident, like we talked about.
Hey,
Just got
get
off
in the eye, man.
Yeah.
That shit stings, man.
So I've heard.
Have you
Have I-
experienced it?
Like, got in my eye? No. I've gotten in somebody else's eye.
Really?
And they let me know how they felt about it.
It's like
and so
alien
Happy
spit.
or not?
not great.
Right.
They weren't on board, you know?
Well, catch it in your mouth.
Yeah. Whoops.
Was that an accident as well?
Yeah. I mean,
Trying to recreate your favorite scenes.
you know what? If you can't laugh at sex, okay,
I agree.
100%.
If there's semen on
Laugh
your
later,
face and
all
you
right?
can't,
Yeah, get the semen out of your eye. I'll help you with that, and then laugh at it, right?
yeah,
You
don't
know?
be mad if I tell a joke about it this Thursday.
Please do.
How many times have you guys accidentally kneed a girl in the vagina?
Neater? I've never needed a
No,
girl
like-
in a vagina.
Damn, I guess it's just me.
I've been kneed in the balls more
I-
by girls trying to
yeah.
be sexy, like
Like
crawl
crawling
up,
up?
yeah,
Yeah.
and then just right in the balls.
Girl,
That's
you're
what happened
bony.
to me with the vagina.
Oh.
Right.
You're crawling up on her, and then
Yeah,
you just
trying
like
to be
just
sexy.
kicked it.
I have weird muscle twitches.
Nah, man. Sometimes they're helpful, sometimes they're hurtful.
It's like
you know?
a form of Tourette's.
You just want to get it in before that starts happening, yeah. Because if it's on the way in, then something bad's gonna happen.
Well, I was in high school. I was nervous.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, I'm nervous now. You know, you just have to get over it.
Yeah.
Every time, yeah.
Yeah.
Not like the first time you have sex with a girl, because you never know, bro, what they're
Right.
into.
Like,
Like
what's
some
it-
girls just like, and it's
Yeah.
fucking on, and then some girls like you have to make every progression by yourself with no like helping hand. Grab my dick, give me a little something, you know.
Just
Let me know this is all good.
right.
And then you stop and they just look at you like, what's wrong? A little participation would be great.
How are we feeling out there? Come on. Can we get a round of applause?
For my dick.
All right.
Please.
Hey, look at this. Look at this. Look at what you get.
It's not great, but it's not bad.
Hey, it could be worse.
Right.
I've seen worse. I've
For-
seen a lot of dicks.
For a free show?
Free. Please, girl. Come on. No, I get it, man. A little bit of participation, a little bit of like pushback's the wrong word.
Encouragement?
Encourage back. Yeah, just a little bit of like, you're in this. Like, you're into it, you know? Like, that's, I don't want to be like a time, like I have 3 hours to kill type thing, you know?
Right.
Like, I want to be at an appointment.
Right.
I want you to be stoked. I don't know.
She's like, no, I'm going to act like a doll.
Yeah, I don't like dolls. No, in general.
Yeah. That's fair.
Thanks, man.
Grown man, not
Yeah.
into dolls. Green flag.
I've been doing a lot of like this conversation is boring and just leaving conversations a lot now, especially with girls. you
Like
know?
a movie? Yeah.
Yeah, just like
fuck this movie.
this is
Just-
dumb.
Right.
I'm gonna go. Yeah. Yo, I watched Shazam. It was fucking dope.
Really?
I fuck with Shazam, man.
Okay.
It was really good, really fun. Just a small aside. Let's start talking about dolls again.
All right.
Go see Shazam.
My great grandma used to make dolls, and every time we'd go back to Indiana,
Huh.
I'd have to sleep in the living room
No.
in the doll room.
No.
It's like
it was
10
just-
more than last
No.
time.
Just wall of
That's
dolls.
some white people shit, man.
Super white
For
people
sure.
shit.
Oh my god. And it's in
And-
Indiana.
Indiana.
Played
One
basketball.
of the creepiest places in the world.
Ah, tons of corn.
You had to just. It was more just like woods.
Woods. I heard it's humid as
thick,
fuck too.
yeah.
Lots of ticks.
Thick, humid.
Ticks,
Yeah, bugs.
Lyme
and-
disease. You have to shave.
Yeah. They got turkey
Ah.
mites, chiggers.
Chiggers. What'd you call me?
They're called chiggers. It's a bug that like gets up into your skin.
I know what chiggers are.
Okay,
yeah.
good. I was making sure.
I went to boot camp out on the East
Fuck
Coast.
did you just say?
Those shit hurt, man.
Yeah, they're not fun.
Also, just like fuck swamps in general. Like
Agreed.
humidity. That's why like I could do 110 degrees any day of the week. You got air conditioning. Everywhere has air conditioning.
Right.
It's 0% humidity. Like 85 and like 90% humidity, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Just
Dude,
walk
when,
out of the
when I was in
airport,
Houston,
wall.
it was
Yeah.
the perfect time to go to Houston because it was pretty nice. But those few days that it was like
you a little too hot.
79, and then you could feel the humidity. It was like, holy shit, it's way hot compared to 79 here.
It just feels different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just you don't dry off. You get out of the shower,
Stay
you're
sticky.
just wet.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's a weird.
You just have to be okay with being sweaty, you know? And like you have to just make your peace with it. And like all my shirts are gonna smell, you know, I'm always gonna be sticky. It's like
My
I just
mom
don't
has
get leather.
the
you know?
central air, and just like has it like
Nice.
68, and it's fucking wonderful.
I bet.
Then you
man.
step outside and you're like, whoo.
Ooh.
And that was this time when it's like July and August, 100 degrees with 100% humidity.
There are times like
Fuck that.
mentally, like I'm into. I went to New Orleans last summer, and it like played into it.
Were you
know what I
right
mean?
near the beach though?
Yeah, I was like right by Bourbon. Yeah, so it was dope.
That
man.
ocean breeze makes it a lot cooler.
Right,
Like
that's the
Miami.
thing.
Miami is super humid. But when we were on the beach, like the ocean wind,
It makes it
fucking-
refreshing.
Houston is, I don't know,
45
like
minutes.
45 minutes inland.
Uh-huh.
And so all that humidity just like comes up and
Travels over.
rest. It just like a stagnant humidity that just kind of sits there, and you don't have that natural breeze. Like if you're right next to the ocean.
Wet jeans.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, that's the worst.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
But Houston's dope though. I heard. Though.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
I'd be into it for sure.
I just don't like the weed. It's not legal. That sucks.
I'm tired of breaking the law just to get high.
Right.
Bullshit.
It feels so casual. You know?
It really does.
You can huff paint.
Mm.
Yeah.
I guess technically once you start huffing paint, you're breaking the law.
Right.
I think so.
I've never huffed paint. It's like a head high,
Me
right?
neither.
Something like that. I don't know. I
It's-
mean,
Imagine
I think
it's
your
similar
brain
to like
cells-
a whippet.
Yeah.
yeah.
Just shit shutting down. Like a.
Nitrous actually affects receptors,
Oh, really?
whereas I think for the most part, paint is just kind of killing brain cells.
Yeah.
Or like sniffing gas or something.
I've done a lot of that.
I had a friend in middle school that would huff the drip off wells.
Yeah.
That's
Just
interesting.
yeah.
Fucking savage.
Gross.
That's a Farmington kid.
Yeah.
That's a
For sure. He transitioned to meth pretty quick.
Oh, okay. All right.
One of those guys.
Okay.
Some white trash shit, man.
Oh man, that's like I delete you off Facebook once I find out you're doing meth.
That's
You're
fair.
like right? I don't know.
Because then it's just a lot of inspirational quotes, but they're not even like sleeping.
Exactly.
They're just like,
They're
just
in a
live
very
your best truth, and then just like
fuck the world. Yeah.
taking apart engines and shit, and painting them.
Selling VCRs. You're like, I don't want a VCR. This is not 1998.
It's the only thing I could find in that shed I broke into.
Oh, man.
Not hit the jackpot.
I'm glad I've never gotten so far into drugs where I've considered like robbing people for drug money.
Nice, man.
Yeah, fuck
Good
yeah.
on you.
Woo.
Yeah, that's a big one.
For sure.
Nah. Do you do mostly psychedelics?
Generally, well, I do psychedelics maybe 2-3 times a year now, just to kind of.
Responsible.
Well,
It's too much.
I don't have fucking time for one.
Right.
You know.
You want to do it right.
You need a couple days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The right mindset.
Things to look at.
Right.
Yeah.
Make a day of it.
Sometimes it's nice to just hang out in your house, but you got to have a plan, kind of.
Yeah.
Because right away you're like, what am I supposed to do now?
Yeah.
So if you kind of have a plan, like we're gonna play video or we're gonna play a board game or something, and you giggle
Right.
for a bit and realize that
You
you're
have a
too fucking
crew.
high and you can't
Yeah. Put on the
play
album
video.
counter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One
Then you
friend.
listen to music, and
Yeah.
depends on the psychedelic that you're on.
That's true.
Acid takes at least 12 to 14 hours before you can like go back into
Even like
town and get a pizza.
getting like really high, I've been trying to like plan out too. Like I won't watch Space Jam because it's on Hulu right now until like I have like an afternoon to get super high, and then
420's coming up.
Yeah,
That'd
well,
be a great one
that's
for
a good
420.
time for 420, right? Just
Yeah.
Space Jam.
Let's
Yeah,
do that
100%.
show. Get super baked, and then
Yeah.
let's all go watch fucking Space Jam.
I'm down.
I'm super into Space Jam. That was me last night though with the Fifth Element.
Oh, what a dope
I rolled
that's-
2 joints. I was like, I'm smoking those by myself. But I got a little too. I jumped the gun a little bit, and the girl was like, "It's gonna be at least an hour and a half." So I was like, "Formula One, it is." And then I was just like fucking lost in that for a while, just like writing jokes about jizzing on crowds and stuff.
There you go.
It's amazing how expensive that shit is.
Jizzing on crowds.
Yeah.
It's not cheap. There's gonna be
You have to pay. You have to pay.
There's
the
a lot
people,
of people.
yeah.
Right.
They're not there for free. The people you
Want to jizz on?
Yeah.
You put out a Craigslist ad, like you pay some people, but you also put out the Craigslist ad, and you get a mixture of both, and
That's
some
fair.
people are way more into it.
Balance.
I volunteer.
It's like, you know what? Fuck it. You seem excited. Come on over. It'll be good for the footage. You gotta have one super excited crowd member.
Did you watch all of The Fifth Element afterwards?
Uh-huh.
There's a movie, man.
No, totally. I got done and I was like, it is 12:37. Just like, fuck, you need to leave.
Yeah, man. I like that movie. When she starts singing the opera too. This is
Oh, dude, I'm in love with that movie.
just
Yeah.
like,
There's some rough parts, like all the creatures. Let's just say the creatures, not great.
Right.
Except the chick that sings opera, pretty strong.
Yeah, but
dope.
for that time, it was pretty awesome.
Right.
I think so.
Well, my thought is like the ones at the beginning where their heads are like, it's obviously just a dude with a stick, like turning it back and forth. I was like, I wonder if this is what they thought aliens were like 300 years ago. Because, it's so far in the past. Like some ancient alien shit.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, they're getting... It's the new animation and computer graphics that they have now.
It's fucking crazy.
Like, there was that weird... Like, you remember I Am Legend with Will Smith?
And with the big
and
zombies.
they were just like... The zombies looked so fake.
Right.
Like, but now they're starting to
They look
get
real.
past that gap, and the shit looks pretty real.
Yeah, man. Just go watch Mad Max Fury Road, man.
I'm into it.
It's so gnarly, and it looks so realistic. And what I like most about it is like when they combine real with good CGI,
Right.
You know. And so, because like, there's nothing that's gonna replace like real action, but like, yeah, we live in the best time to watch movies. We're so spoiled with our entertainment, like not only like the quality of writing and like ability to get these movie stars in, but just like the amount of computer generated stuff that we get to see on screen.
Yeah.
Avengers Endgame's gonna be fucking
I'm
lit.
into it. Yeah. Should be fun.
yeah.
Are you like a super comic book nerd?
I wouldn't say super. I'd say I have like $300 worth of comics.
Okay.
Yeah. Mostly like graphic novels, but
Right.
yeah.
Do you know like a lot of like the inside secrets about like the new Marvel Endgame coming out?
No, I'm not that. All right, what,
Our
are you
friend
about
Sean
to drop some
Moe.
knowledge?
No. Our friend Sean Moe is like an Uber nerd,
Really?
and
Takes
I
a lot
hear
of
that,
effort.
Sean Moe.
Uber
Yeah.
nerd. I fucking love comic book movies, but
Yeah.
I'm just entertained. I'm just like, woo! You
Yeah,
know?
I'm just
I'm not
excited.
like super invested
Yeah.
in like the plot, and because I guess I didn't read that many comics and stuff growing up.
The new Joker movie with
It looks dope, doesn't it?
Joaquin
Joaquin.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
That looks pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, right? Because it shows him before he's the Joker, right? So you
Uh-huh.
get to know a little bit more about that character.
Yeah, and he plays like the real creepy, insane asylum Joker, you know? Like,
And he's a weird dude. Like,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
a weird dude. So I'm excited to see what comes out of that.
There's something about the combination where you're like, you know what, that's fucking spot on. This fucking guy is gonna kill this movie.
Oh, man. Have you seen her?
her.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Fuck, man. Who else is going to do that? You know, like that. Like, just be that weird, like, needy dude that needed that voice.
He was good at Johnny Cash, too.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Ah, man. Joaquin
Yeah.
Phoenix.
And then Signs.
Pull up that IMDb, Phil.
I didn't like him in Signs.
Yeah, Signs was... I liked it at the time when I was like...
Did you?
Yeah.
I'm into Signs.
Really?
I like Suicide Squad.
Suicide's, dude.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's pretty. Like I said, I just like explosions and
Yeah.
if
Adam
there's
Beach
a
dies like
hot
in the
girl-
first 2 minutes, right? Like the native guy. He dies like super quick, right?
I can't.
That's
Pretty
why
sure. Pretty
I
sure.
barely pay
protested that.
attention.
Yeah.
Still processing.
I still don't know what happens in that movie. I've seen it 3 times.
Really?
I wish they would have made it a little more like Deadpool. If it was just a little more
funny?
vulgar. Yeah, just funnier and vulgar.
R-rated.
Yeah, R-rated would have been...
PG-13?
Uh-huh.
That sucks.
They definitely killed it.
Well, especially with Will Smith and Margot was in
Yeah.
there too.
Yeah.
You know?
She was the best part.
Really?
Yeah, she's super
She's
hot.
hot.
I have
She's
a
hot.
Harlequin fetish now.
Really?
I forgot how hot the chick in The Fifth Element was. Watched
Yeah,
that
she's
last night. Like,
very hot.
Jesus, she is beautiful.
Very nice. The orange hair.
The orange hair. Yeah, just I don't know. The whole thing gets
Yeah.
me going. I'm into aliens.
Are you?
I want to fuck them.
Okay, I
I
get
want
it.
to spread this,
Hey.
mix it with that, and
Just get out in space, man.
That's how you get some weird space herpes.
Space herpes.
That
or
just
something
turns
awesome
everybody to
happens.
zombies.
Right, I could be patient zero for space.
I got
herpes.
high and watched that movie Life. They're
Yeah.
on the spaceship. And there's like, they find this Martian life form that keeps multiplying and it like attacks everybody on the...
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
What an asshole.
Yeah.
Real piece of shit.
It's got Ryan Reynolds in it.
Oh, I do like Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So does definitely maybe. You know?
Never watched that one.
Oh man, see, I fuck with rom-coms too. Like my favorite movie is When Harry Met Sally,
Really?
which is a soft thing to say as a Marine, but
Definitely. But you were a Marine.
yeah, it's true. Like it's
For
both
real.
are
I'm a-
true.
Yeah.
When Harry Met Sally, man, it's the perfect. Like they're both strong characters. Great jazz soundtrack.
Is that the one where they're like, I love that you're always cold when it's 78 degrees out or whatever? Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
I've not seen that one.
It's been a while.
Thank you guys for the weed and the beer, man.
Fuck
Yeah,
Jesus.
that's what happens.
Unprofessional.
Oh wow, who is it? Is it your mama? I
Unprofessional.
want to see who it is.
Yeah, if it's somebody cool.
Zeki Chan.
Oh,
don't know who
Zaki
that is.
Chan.
It's not podcast conversation.
Yeah.
I need to change my brakes in his garage tomorrow. That's why he's calling.
Damn, who knitted this shit?
Actually, my great
Harriet
grandma,
Tubman. No.
and I figured this, my mom told me the story about this when I was in Houston. My great grandma Vera, my papa's mom, knitted it for my dad. And when my dad and my mom first started dating in high school, he convinced her that he knitted it
Nice.
Nice.
because he had it in his room.
It's a hell of a knitting project
Yeah.
for a dude to pull off.
That's a big flex.
Yeah.
Or he tried to convince her. I don't think
Right.
my mom bought it.
She was like, make one knot. Here.
Where's your knitting needles?
When I was on probation, I lived with my great grandma. I got into knitting for a minute.
How'd it go?
For
Not
1
good.
minute.
Yeah, I heard it's hard to keep.
There
it,
was a
like,
lot of
even.
hours put into it.
Look how
For
even this
sure.
is.
Yeah.
Everything looked so shitty. It's just like, you know what?
I
This
hate
isn't for me.
Yeah, that thing's at least 35 years old, 40 years old.
Keep it forever.
Well
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, I got a rug my grandma made. She she's Navajo. She wove it. It says
Nice.
Emerson on it.
Oh, cool.
They gave it to my dad and my mom when they got married, and then they got divorced. I was like, this is mine now. Thank you. Like I get this now. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got this in my parents' divorce.
Nice. Like you're there with the
Somehow.
lawyer, being like, I'm going through this too. What do I get? You know.
I think it just was left at my mom's house, and then I just took it. My dad didn't know he left it there.
Yeah, got it.
Not real sure, but it reminded me of like a blanket that Hunter S. Thompson would have when he's high on mescaline on a beach.
Yeah. Fair enough.
See something like that.
Mescaline, man.
Have you done mescaline?
I was thinking about it.
It's basically peyote.
Yeah, that's what it is.
yeah.
And so I was thinking about going to some peyote way ceremonies. I think I still might because it's not even illegal for me. You know.
Well, and that's the whole ritual of it,
Mhm.
and
It's a
there's
communion.
there's a lot of different alkaloids in peyote too that
Really, that
definitely
combine with it.
synergetic. It's different than just taking pure mescaline.
Right.
Just like weed, it's different than taking pure THC than it is to smoke bowls
Right.
with different flavonoids. And,
or like mescaline and DMT, right? Like they're different too.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Mhm.
So yeah.
yeah, DMT's like DMT is a tryptamine
Mm-hmm.
molecule, whereas mescaline's more phthalamine. It's
Okay.
more closely related to ecstasy, really.
Really?
Yeah, and that's why usually the mescaline trip is pretty upbeat, and things are kind of wavy and stuff like that. But being in like an actual ritualistic peyote
Be interesting.
experience would be pretty crazy.
Because they had the music, they had the
Yeah.
singing, like just being around that in general. is
And that
like,
would be the difference between like DMT and ayahuasca. Like an ayahuasca ceremony would be way different than, because you can eat DMT as long as you take an MAOI inhibitor.
really.
And that's basically what they do with ayahuasca. They have a plant that has DMT in it and a plant that has an MAOI inhibitor, and they mix it so it becomes
it.
orally active. But if you just eat DMT, then it doesn't. Your liver can't convert it.
I see.
You need that MOI inhibitor in your stomach. And so you can take actual DMT as long as you can find like a pharmaceutical grade MOI inhibitor.
Mhm.
And it's kind of like taking ayahuasca.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I'd want to do it in the ceremony though,
For
because I
sure.
want to get the culture aspect too. I like the connection to like past cultures.
You just got to make sure you don't want to, you kind of want to plan and know of a facility that's got reviews.
I wouldn't want to do it by myself.
track
Or if
record.
if you just like go to Peru and find some dude that's like, yeah, I'll get you on a ceremony, and they give you some weird shit and take your organs. Like that stuff happens. You just gotta be careful.
I don't want that to happen.
Yeah. That's why you gotta plan it out.
Fair enough.
You can find reviews online.
Yeah. My organs were not harvested.
Right.
Far stars.
As long as there's a few reviews that don't look like they're robots. Like,
yeah, 100%. Yeah. Nah, man. That's crazy that shit happens. Like today somebody's getting their organs like harvested. Not weird to think about.
For sure.
And we're like here smoking weed, drinking beer. Like it's a weird world, you know?
Definitely.
It's never been so weird. It's like we're in a South Park episode.
Mm-hmm.
Like Donald Trump is our president.
Yeah, it doesn't feel real, right?
It's like
feels like an accident.
It's weird.
I remember the night of the election being like, how is this happening? Like just watching different states, because I stayed up for like the whole thing and just watching different states go, and just like doing the math, being like, oh crap, like if Pennsylvania or Michigan doesn't change, like Donald Trump's gonna be the president right now. And you're like, that's fucking crazy. And now we're like, what, 2-3 years into it?
Yeah, 3 years.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels like a fever dream.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Super weird.
It's like a South Park episode.
100%, man. It feels satirical. It feels like an Onion article.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. There's news about social media posts and the fact that our president posts on social media without running it through everybody under him first. Like, you're just going to address the world like this.
Just real quick.
Just like, yeah, bad person.
It just seems like the beginnings of a dictatorship.
It feels scary for sure, though. Yeah.
It's like fucking I can't remember what I was saying now. I got high. But I got high. Oh yeah, the dictatorship. It just the way he's able to just do things now, and even though they're against the law, it's just like, I don't care about that.
Accountable,
yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And
and he has nukes.
He does have nukes. Access to nukes. Isn't that scary? He's an old man.
Yeah.
He's not.
He just seems insane.
That's
the way he talks and the stuff he does, and it's just weird how he's brainwashed a whole side of people to just be for all this craziness. That's how Hitler started out. Was by telling, it's like, I'm going to build a wall and keep the Mexicans out. Like, people don't think they're racist, but they are being racist, and they're just brainwashed because they don't listen to anything else but Fox News and conservative right stuff.
Well, it's not only that. With the internet age, it's so easy to put up a website that people are able to get this confirmation bias so quickly, just
everywhere.
These echo chambers around themselves.
Totally.
Any bias you have on any issue, you can find a web page or an article that will confirm your thoughts. Yeah.
Yeah, it's scary, man. I actually just like on our school's Wikipedia page, like I put me and Jacob Jonas as notable alumni. Like anybody can change Wikipedia. Like that's just something that you can just go and change. They changed it back. I'm gonna be in a war with them over these next years. We're gonna be notable. Put us in there.
So that's hilarious. You and Jacob Jonas are finishing up school,
graduating in 17 days, my man.
And you're throwing yourselves a little roast.
Yeah, come by.
I'll be there.
Weekend, yeah.
What are you gonna roast?
Each other.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes more sense.
He's
Pig,
Jewish.
Phil. Yeah, I was like, where are you roasting, man? I fucking love roast. Pig roast. Put it in the ground.
Put a duck inside a pig.
I'm not Hawaiian, my man. Like,
you don't have to be Hawaiian. Mexicans put.
Do they?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Never had. Yeah.
Never kicked a pig in a hole before?
White people do that too.
That's true, man.
It's different seasonings.
It's cultural appropriation.
Everybody loves pigs.
Everybody loves pigs, man. Put it in a hole, fucking put a fire top.
The Jewish people, right?
Bet.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah, it's true.
My dad doesn't eat pig either.
Yeah, Muslims don't eat pigs. Nope. It's all right. He's Jewish, Jacob. And I'm native.
Right.
And so I feel like we're going to do, hopefully, a lot of native Jew jokes.
Cool.
So we'll see. Yeah, right?
Sounds fucking fun.
Yeah. It should be fun. It's at the Irish Embassy, the Underground, Saturday of grad weekend.
April 27th?
April 27th. I can't believe it, man. I can't believe it's here. So I started school, like I had a scholarship, like out of college to U of A and flunked out, joined the Marine Corps. So it's been like about 10 years since I started college. Right. And now I'm graduating in 3 weeks. And
fuck yeah.
Thanks, bud. I feel so good, man. Got a job lined up. Got a whole thing.
What are you doing?
So I'm an economics major. So I'm going to go into finance, specifically like finance on reservations.
Hell yeah.
So there's a bank up in Denver called the Native American Bank. Most of their investors are tribes. And so, yeah, gonna go and work for them, doing stuff. Pretty excited about it, my man. And just go out to reservation. I want to meet people, hear their ideas, and be able to like be a decision maker, be able to like make better communities out there.
Right.
Because for so long, finance has been something that's hurt the res, or that's only helped in like large scale projects like casinos and oil. You know? Whereas like now I want to use finance for good, for like, you know, taco stands and pharmacies or whatever. Like whatever.
Make weed legal.
Yeah,
build
exactly.
jobs.
Yeah, and that's something that. So we went up to Vegas for the Reservation Economic Summit. They have it in Vegas every year, and Kaibab Paiutes, the tribe up there, and they got the dopest like grow system. So like they have huge farms, and then they have a huge dispensary that has like 900 products in it. It's open 24 hours. It has a drive-through, and it's their bud tenders are less focused, like since they pay them so much, they're less focused on selling particular products and then like really making the experience enjoyable, you know? So it's pretty cool to see that that's something where tribes can really just strike gold on. It's like it's the next casino, as they say.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think especially if you take advantage of the fact that you don't necessarily have to follow the laws in whatever state you're in, you know? Like
Right. And that's the thing is that
well, that's just that kickstart that's going to get them above the rest of the state when the rest of the state does come around in certain areas.
Well, it's a different conversation, you know? Like sovereign states means that, you know? Like we have governments that are on state level, you know? And which doesn't mean that we can just say F you to all these different states that we're in, but it just definitely means like acknowledge this importance, and then let's have a conversation. What can we find that's mutual benefit both of us? And so creating that community between states and tribes is really the pathway to tribes creating better lives for the people that live on the res, you know?
Totally.
I mean, that's where I'm at.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome.
Fuck yeah,
Thanks,
man.
Thanks.
At least
Appreciate
you're
it.
putting your life towards a positive thing.
And you're actually doing something about it instead of
Trying
just
to, my man.
talking. You know,
Yeah.
a lot of people talk shit, but
That's all I do.
no impact.
I love shit talking. See, that's my number one complaint about Durango is that there's too many people that get their feelings hurt.
Yeah.
Like too quick.
I can walk into the wrong party for sure.
Really?
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Phil's seen it.
Really? And you see, like you say something and then like the air gets let out of the room.
Yeah.
But
like-
Phil laughs, so I don't give a fuck what they think.
Well, it'll be like
a good friend.
He is
be
a good
across
good
the room,
friend.
and I'll hear his dick joke, and it's just like silent. I'm like, That's a
Good.
good dick joke.
Good. Hey man, dick jokes are dick jokes. It's a good like, do I fuck with you or do I not fuck with you? You know?
I fucks with you. Yeah, for
Exactly.
sure. With the dick jokes.
Dick jokes.
I got a
man.
dick.
They're funny looking. I don't know if your dick is funny looking.
They're all
Dicks
funny
and-
looking.
Dicks
It's not
in general.
beautiful.
I've seen a beautiful dick.
Really?
I've seen like a dick that's just like, it's very symmetrical. It's very like, I don't know.
I think I got a lot of those points.
My
Symmetry.
dick's pretty.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah. Like sleek. It looks like, you know, like it looks like Tesla designed it. You
Oh, it
know, that's
doesn't-
what
it
I'm
just-
looking for.
Yeah,
It's something a girl would masturbate with in an airplane.
for sure. Pocket size.
You can do that. You can make a dildo of your own dick.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, give it as a gift. Kind of a narcissistic gift, but it's
Right.
like a.
Like,
That's
I
a
don't want
super
you to
insecure move.
vibrate
Unless your
with
chick,
anything but my dick.
yeah, unless your chick is like, it's your dick I love. When you're out of town all the time, I want your dick. I don't want some generic. So if you give it out of that, that's one thing.
I
But if
think
you're
it's
just
sweet,
like,
man.
yeah, this is what I'm packing, so this is what you're allowed to use.
Nah, man. I want to make like 50 of them and just give them as like parting gifts for one night stands,
Fuck.
and just
Yeah.
get my dick
It's like,
around
yeah,
town.
Grab your dick on
Hey,
the way out.
share with your friends. All right, so see if they like the shape. See if they like the feeling.
Nice.
Yeah, just like samples. You know.
That
It's
is
like-
marketing
It's like a
at its
business
best.
card.
Oh, come on, right? I've seen this dick before.
Down the
Mary
side
has
of
this
it
dick.
just says Emerson.
Yeah, just on the back it has your information
yeah,
on it.
yeah, just my number and then my name. And
Your social media handle.
at Danger Emerson.
If you're looking to fuck.
If you're looking for this particular dick, hey, you already know. You already know what it looks like.
If this is your thing.
I'm gonna start doing the same thing with Greenlight Weekend T-shirts.
There
Just
you
giving
go.
them to every girl I bang.
Hey,
There you go.
tell your friends.
Get out there
Follow
and
the
promote.
podcast. That's funny, man.
Free shirt's a free shirt.
Free shirt's a free shirt, man.
I've taken a bunch of free shirts.
If Girls Gone Wild taught me anything,
All right.
like you can get girls to show you your tits if you have a shirt.
You know, that's a reference that's going to get out of date real quick.
Or beads.
Man.
Yeah.
Beads, shirts.
That guy,
What's that mean?
battery dead.
Battery's down.
Uh-oh.
How long have we gone? Over 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Damn.
110.
Damn.
I have to
That's a
pee.
lot,
You
man.
guys want to wrap this thing?
Okay.
We can do that.
Come back in before you move?
Okay, I'm down.
Full.
If you guys will have me,
For sure.
I had fun, man.
Good. I'm
good-
glad.
Yeah.
Good conversation.
Weird places,
That's the best. When you can go to
Bet,
weird places.
man.
Like,
Yeah.
Chat
shit you
happens.
could not fucking
Fuck.
plan whatsoever. We went from fleshlights, and then we wrapped it up with make our own dildos.
Have you ever had two people on at the same time?
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I did. Well, I had Wes and Dave. Dave was in the
I wasn't
co-host
here.
capacity.
Nice.
Yeah, Phil was in
Oh,
Houston.
I see. So it was a guest host?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Guest host. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
It was fun. Well, you got anything you
We
want to
did
plug,
have.
buddy?
We had
Oh.
James and Rusty on
Oh, that was good.
Rattlesnake.
That was decent. Old Rattlesnake came in.
But no, not in a while. We haven't had to.
Really?
Because we need another mic.
Wow. Well, I mean, you can
Yeah.
share this one. I'll share this with somebody. Yeah. I mean, come see us tonight, Thursday. Is this going out tonight?
It goes out next Wednesday.
Well, it doesn't
actually.
matter.
So
Come every Thursday to El Rancho, 9 p.m. usually. Come if there's an Irish Embassy show. There's a 420 show at Moe's that I'm going to be a part of.
what?
That's on a Saturday. Come see that, guys. Come to our graduation party at Irish Embassy
And that's
Saturday.
That's at 6, right?
Sure. Let's say 6.
April 27th.
April 27th.
6
Saturday,
ish.
Brad.
Under the
Weekend.
embassy.
Yeah. Come see Kate's things and Elliot's things and Wes's things. We got a good scene here. Check it out.
Yeah. And also on April 27th, after the JJ and JE roast, there's going to be a comedy recording going down.
Live comedy album being recorded at the Strader Hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe 8 comics.
Yeah, some good ones. Josh Fournier, super funny. Kate McLaughlin, Ali Wolf, Elliot Weber, Joe Carlson, Dave Oakley, and I might be forgetting some. I'm sorry if I am, but those guys are all funny. That's
And
a
Wes
killer
Stein.
lineup. And Wes Stein, he's putting it all on.
Hell yeah.
So that'll be good. That'll be a good show.
Word. Yeah, so this week we got Wednesday at the Roost. We have an open mic.
Yes.
Thursday at the Ranch. Friday down the rabbit hole. And Saturday is the 420 show.
I'm excited about that
Me too.
Roost one.
Yeah,
So
me
we'll
too.
So we'll see how that one. Plus, I love like chicken wings. So
Fuck yeah, chicken wings.
let's fuck with it, man. Let's hit it hard.
We fucking with chicken wings. What do you got to shout out, Phil?
That's it.
You want to
Okay.
shout us out?
GLW_podcast
Okay.
On Instagram and Twitter.
on Instagram
Damn.
and Twitter. And Greenlight Weekend on YouTube. Greenlightweekend@gmail.com for emails, questions, Brian's dick pics.
There you go.
Yeah.
They're not
Yeah.
for me. I don't look at them.
But you do masturbate to them.
I do.
Yeah,
It's different.
right? But it's not for you.
What, you never seen a picture of a dick before? Awesome. Well, thank you for coming on, Josh Emerson. I
Appreciate it, my man.
feel like we're friends now.
Oh man.
I just had to get this out of the way before I could feel that closeness with you. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
going to
man.
get awkward later tonight.
I'm down.
Nice. Thanks for listening, guys. We love you.
Bye.
Peace.
It's kind of funny when you lift it off your feet. I ain't talking physically, jump in my head and you can see that I'm a little off the wall, man. If you could see my dreams, I believe that I'm awake when I'm lying in my sleep. Just the other night I woke up on a bright and sunny beach, a wooden chest full of gold right beside me. I didn't really think about it cause I knew it was there. Took to the air, cause anything is in my reach. Got me coasting over oceans when it came across my mind. Connected flight and now I'm traveling through time, watching Leonardo's hands make the face of Mona Lisa. And witness Vincent put the clouds in starry night. I'm inspired by the mind falling on the surface, just like the voices you might catch at Sunday service. So y'all can have a piece of this bread to break off. A challenge that your intellect can take on. You are cliff and take on. Take a look at all the clouds. You are cliff and take off. Take a look at all the clouds. Yeah, chopper people finna go. I can feel we finna blow. Puffin' on that indigo up in the snow and hit the road. They saying trip you really bold. Every prone is coming down. Hit them with explosions every time I feet up off the ground. Yeah, levitation talking, it's my mind up on the surface. Neuroscience could not offer, cannot be an explanation. God given from birth. Seen a million places and I ain't just talking nerds. See, I played a show on Jupiter, I swear I've been the first. The night was so vibrant and beautiful, I heard when I had to leave. All the natives looking back at me. So I brought back a Martian wrapped in tapestry. Extraterrestrial, I'm phoning home magically. Reconnect with my planet, is how it has to be. Tell them what was happening, an entertainment masterpiece. Reaching for the stars, man, I wanna grab the galaxy.
You are, and if you take off, you'll take a look at all the clouds. You are, and if you take off, you'll take a look at all the clouds.
I'm on my approach and I am floating. 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 I'm on my approach and I am floating.